Let's get the right chat up, Billy. Let's get the right chat up, my little friend. Billykins. Little Billykins. Let's pop it over here. And channel. Alright, let's pop out our lovely chat. And we're good to go, little friend. Hello, we're back. We're back with Foolish Mortals. Let me, will I move my camera? No, let's leave the camera there until we know where we're going to be placed. You're right there, Billy? Are you right there? Are you in play mode? Oh dear, play mode is not good for me when I'm streaming. Because it means it's just going to be grabbing at everything. I just let her have a little lick. And a bite, apparently. And a bite. She's a bum. AC is famous. Yeah, let's see on Captain. I'm hoping we get there. We'll see. We'll see if it's one of those games where you need super smarts to be able to get through the puzzles or not. Although I usually am quite good at doing those puzzly type things. I'm good at them in VR anyway. Right, Billy, you gonna let me go? Thank you, friend. Thank you. She's gonna jump down. She is gonna be a nightmare, guys. All right, let's go. Hopefully it'll just make it more fun. Settings. I'm going to turn the music volume down just a smidge because if anything's going to cause a problem, it'll be that. Dialogue text on, yes. Full screen, why not? Easy on my eyes. Save game recaps, don't know what that is. Dynamic hints frequency. I'll leave that on what it is. I don't want to up it at all. I guess that's it. New game. Foolish Mortals, let's go. Left click interact, double click quick travel. Is that the middle wheel, I assume? Right click examine. So interact, examine. That seems pretty easy. Is the sound level okay? Oh, it's unfortunate. The artwork's beautiful. Foolish mortals. Wah, wah, wah. It's weird to have the credits on at the start. It's like a movie. I'll drop hints if you like. Oh, that'd be awesome, Aunt Captain. I forgot you've played it through for a couple of hours already, haven't you? Whoop, 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 whoop. Did you get stuck on anything, Aunt Captain? Or did you feel it was quite sort of simple at start? Little menace. She wants the mouse. I don't really want to click through the credits because the art's so pretty. Should I leave them running? I feel like surely they're only going to put up the main credits, right? The music's great as well. You played beta, so you had a fair idea. Hopefully I'll be okay at it. I do usually do okay with puzzle games, believe it or not. So we'll see. I was going to say he's an auditor. One night. Theodore Grimes, would it? Oh no. You can't hear?
Talking to the dead
Can you hear now?
Right within my skill set.
Remember what I said about that house?
Because the voice
luck?
acting is
My bad luck started long
so
before
good.
that house. It's a 3-day journey to get here, and it took me 7. And ever since my suitcase got dropped overboard on the steamer, all I have to my name is a pocket watch, a magazine, and $1.
Less than $1, actually. You owe me for the taxi ride.
Taxi ride's less than $1? What year is this set in? Yes? Oh, awesome. So sorry, guys. I don't know why it turned off. It was on for dinkum. Right, let's check up here. What have we got? We've got $1, a pocket watch. And can we look at this? I want to see it. Miriam McCabe magazine, The Vanished Wedding. See these kind of comics? When I was a teenager, I devoured these comics. They all had a similar look to this. All different horror stories. Black and white on the inside, no color. Brilliant. That aside, how do we move? No? Do we click on him? Bill Bolam.
The taxi driver was the type to prefer payment over conversation.
Oh, gotta give him his $1. Bing.
And here's your change.
Didn't you say you'd take me into town?
You can walk from here. No one with any sense will go further onto this island at night. And remember,
Yikes.
the tide's coming in. Within the hour, you'll be cut off from the mainland until tomorrow.
That suits me.
Off
I
he
took
goes.
the pocket watch out of my vest and clicked open the cover. I've got 13 hours to find $13 million.
Unlucky for some,
Wow.
but if you're really dead set on it, here's a tip. Go find the Spirit Queen.
The Spirit Queen? Who is that?
I think you'll find you mean, what's that? Good luck, Murphy McCallan.
Murphy McCallan. The Spirit Queen. It's very cool. I love the music. The music's crazy. Click on the ground to make him move faster. Double click to move.
Walking into the port town of Deadnettle, I could sense its history in every stone,
It looks
brick, and plank.
nice.
Echoes of merchant ships loading and unloading all manner
got
of
New
cargo from
Orleans
expeditions throughout the Caribbean.
vibes to it.
Gold and treasure that may still lie hidden on the island.
Well, we may as well start by heading to Doubloon's Jewelry, right? Can we head in here?
The door was locked with a sign in the window saying closed for private appointment, reopening shortly. I could
Fair.
see 2 gentlemen inside the store. A spindly man with a wiry mustache had his face pressed against a display cabinet, while a diminutive older gentleman tried desperately to pull him away. I'd seen similar behavior in Laurel and Hardy pictures.
Okay, let's go. Where will we go? Well, here. This looks like something to look at. What was it to make him move quicker? Ah.
The sign
go.
read, "The Fantastic Fantocchio Brothers will be performing tonight. All ages welcome. Tips welcome even more."
Rooms and board. That sounds like somewhere we need to go.
Slap me with a paddle. It's a whopper.
Let's go see Bubba Gump down here.
Well, blast my barnacles. That's the 3rd one tonight. These fish sure must have been spooked by something.
Come on, dude. Why you no move? Maybe I have to check this first.
Of all of the
One-handed
papers pinned to
game.
the board, one article stood out to me. It showed the beaming face of a rotund fisherman on the docks with a headline declaring he'd just broken the island's heaviest catch record.
Should we look there? What does that say?
It was
Oh,
the
it's the
door to a
newspaper.
newspaper office. A note on the door said, "Out on a scoop. Back later."
What about this one? Nothing. Come down here and speak to this guy. Billy, don't fall. Billy, you goose. You nearly fell out again. Beep, 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 beep.
Are the fish biting?
Beep, 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 beep,
Not
beep,
so
beep.
well today, to tell the truth. That was the first nibble in hours. I'm near Kip's, by the way. I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm here because I have a very important job on this island. A calling that only I can fulfill.
Oh,
Dark secrets that I need to uncover.
Oh, you're a tourist. Now, why on earth would you choose Devil's Rock as the place to vacation?
I must have done something to upset my travel agent. The name's Murphy McCallan.
Nice to meet you, Mac. Not peckish, are you? You can help yourself to what I got here in my bucket if you like.
Oh, thanks. My expectations of a local seafood delicacy quickly unraveled when I plunged my hands into what felt like lumpy jelly. Ugh.
Billy.
It was a handful of
so
fish guts.
gross.
That's the best bait you get around here. And they smell pretty bad, but the critters on this island love them. Who would have known they're good at suckering in tourists, too?
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen? Yeah, let's just
Have
ask
you heard
that.
of the Spirit Queen?
Heard of her? Sure. But I wouldn't be heading out into the bayou at this time of night.
Oh, she's in the
She's out
bayou,
there.
Billy.
That's where I need to go.
Murphy, bayou's dangerous. It's not the kind of place you want to go alone.
There be
careful.
crocodiles,
Well,
alligators.
if you're set on it, just take the western route out of town. Left at Pimlico Rock, then right on into the bayou. Without dark it gets in there, you'll see the lights guiding you the last stretch of the way.
Left
just
and
make sure
right,
the
Billy,
gators
left
don't
and
get too
right.
attached to you.
Ooh. Why
What's
not?
that you're
Let's
reading?
Be nosy.
This is Herman Melville's Moby Dick.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh wow.
I'm struggling my way through
You
it, to be
loving it?
honest. I thought it was a
You loving
how-to
it, old
book.
classic,
I must
really.
prefer the last book I read.
Loving it,
It was
old
much more
classic.
action-packed.
What book was that?
The Encyclopedia of Fishing Lures, 3rd edition.
If you move your mouse to the top of the screen, you will get a drop-down menu. The light bulb can highlight points of interest. Oh, cheers, Hunt Captain. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. This is Tracy's fault. She taught her how to box. Now she climbed up on the sofa last night, guys. Walked behind me and then bumped me on the head. Bump. And then, and then walked away. Just let me know she was there. Bump. She's holding on me with her teeth. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you. Thank you, little Billy. Let's finish going through these questions. What's life like in Dead Nettle?
What's life like in Dead Nettle?
Well, it's not the hustle and bustle it used to be, but it suits me just fine. The ships just don't come through Dead Nettle anymore. Not since the disappearance.
You must have been talking about the Belmore wedding. The locals actually believed the story. Have you ever considered moving to the mainland?
Nah, I wouldn't like it over there. Crazies, oddballs, crackpots. The mainland doesn't have any of them.
I've got to go back to exploring.
I'm going to get back to exploring the
Billy.
island.
I wouldn't go looking for it if I were you, you know.
Excuse me?
The folks this island gets now either seem to be
Don't you
looking for
stop my
something or
stream,
running
you
away from
weeball.
something. You look like you're doing both. You got your eye on that Belmore treasure.
Hopefully you
And I
don't
wouldn't be
stop
doing
it.
right by you if I didn't warn you to stay away from it. I know this island has a reputation for the macabre, and it's all fun and games in the beginning. But dig too deep, and you end up in a place you don't want to be.
Ooh, and he's
What
here
makes
to
you
dig
think
deep.
Ned looked at me in a way that told me my playing innocent wasn't going to work. Okay, that's right, but I'm not a grave robber. I'm an auditor, contracted by the state.
It don't matter what your reasons are, Mac. You need to be careful with that house. Us locals, we don't go anywhere near it.
I appreciate the concern, but who can really say they've seen a ghost?
I have, Murphy. And I'm not the only one. Ever since the
Ooh.
disappearance, anyone brave or foolish enough to go up to their house has seen the same thing. You might say it was moonlight shimmering off dusty glass, the shadow of a tree branch, or a curtain blown by an unseen breeze.
Probably is
But
that.
deep down, we all know what we saw.
What did you see?
The phantom. It's not something anyone will forget. Every poor soul who's seen the phantom has been plagued by the most awful experience. Night after night of endless nightmares. Months of restless sleep. Just
Ooh.
visions of faces. Evil faces. Laughing. It's like it can infect your dreams.
And who do you think the Phantom is? Or was?
Nobody knows. But it must have been someone at that awful wedding. Someone who doesn't want to leave the house. Or doesn't want to
It's
let
so
anyone
cool.
in.
Our captain's a
I
guest at
appreciate
the
your
wedding.
concern, but I have a job to do. I don't think my boss would be too happy if I report back that ghosts and ghouls are what's standing in my way.
You're not the first to
Yeah.
come looking for the treasure, you know.
But if I find it, I could be the last.
Whether you find it or not, I hope that's true. For everyone's sake.
Ned's
Alright.
talk of nightmares was the last thing I needed to be worried about. Even if it was a job, ever since I read about the Belmore treasure, all I could do was dream about finding it.
Ooh, what's this? What is that? Is that the squishy stuff out of the thing? So we don't have anything else at the moment. Let's go over to this door.
The poster advertised billiards at the Captain's Club, with 3 billiard balls and 2 cues framing a cube of billiard chalk.
Is this like
I
a
shook the gate,
hotel?
but it
No.
wasn't going to open. Down the passageway,
Oh,
I
room
could
and
make
board.
out a portion of an illuminated courtyard and the echoing trickle of a fountain.
Did we go up here before? Room and board? So where is the room and board? It's not there, is it? Must be further along. Bloom canned beef. What about... Let's just double check that one, but I don't think it is because there's no arrow. Let's go through here. Oh, is it taking me out of town? Is that what's happening? That's where I've come in again. Room and board available. Inquire within. That's what I tried to do, didn't I? That's a passageway. Okay, you may as well go in there again. Let's see if we can find the room and board. You would think it would be this one, huh? But it ain't. That's just going to take me back out. Down here takes me back to where the... I think to where the little stage thing is, right? Yep. That's just the thing up to go up there, okay. Room and board isn't anything, so I don't stay. Alright, so I have to go. Let's go to the bayou. Hey, beer invaders, welcome in. Let's go to the bayou, I guess.
As I returned to the beach, I could see the causeway was now fully flooded over by the rising tide. I was trapped here until dawn.
She looked mad.
Hello? Little girl? You lost your mommy and daddy? It's late. There could be a lot of strange people around.
Yeah.
I think I'm talking to one.
Maybe I should introduce myself. My name's Murphy McCallan. What's yours?
Mallory Wisp, angel on the outside, malevolent force of disparagement, derision, and disorder on the inside. At least, that's what Mrs. Huxley wrote in my school report.
Huxley!
Hey, do you know what an enfant terrible is?
Do your parents know you're here?
Of course they do. This is my happy place. I come here when I need to cheer up.
What's got you down?
It's my birthday, and I didn't get the present I wanted.
Oh, well.
Happy birthday.
Don't always get everything you
Being out
want.
here helping?
A little. It's a nice place to plot my revenge.
This doesn't sound like an appropriate way for a little girl to spend her time.
Little girl? Little girl? What am I supposed to like? Posies and princesses?
Exactly.
Tiaras and tea parties? Those are not my thing.
Good on you. What present did you want
What
for your
present
birthday?
did you want for your birthday?
A doll?
A doll?
What's wrong with wanting a doll?
Nothing. I just didn't expect it. It doesn't quite fit with your
Yeah.
whole aura.
I'm still a little girl. I don't
Brat.
have to defy all your stereotypes. Instead, I get this stupid tin boat. I know Sebastian's got something to do with it, too. He was all over the tin boat when I showed him my toy catalog from Mulligan's.
Is he one of your friends?
Not in a million years. You can see right through him.
Ooh.
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Look, if Maury put you up to this, you can tell him that I have no intention of going anywhere near his big, boring boat again. And anyway, those skulls look better with a little lipstick on them. I even made some cowrie necklaces for them, but nope. If we have a skeletal uprising, they're just going to have to maraud without being dolled up. And they'll have to take it up with Maury.
Who's Moray?
Nope, not falling for it.
How are you planning on getting revenge?
I'm not sure. Currently, I'm at the plotting and ruminating stage of my plan.
What are
Plotting
you
and
plotting
ruminating
about?
stage.
How things would be different if I was in charge of the world. We had a school project last week. What we want to be when we grow up. Mildred wanted to be a baker. Bobby wanted to be a firefighter.
What did you want to be?
Queen of the universe.
I guess no one can accuse you
This
of lacking
kid.
ambition. Do you think you could fix the world's problems and make the world a better place if you were in charge?
Oh, absolutely not. It would be far worse. My
Really?
patience is worn so thin with all the idiots around me. I don't know if it would be wise for me to wield that much power.
Good
You
self-awareness.
to the dungeons. You to the torture room. It would be very cathartic for me, though.
Do you like living on Devil's Rock?
This island is cut off from society, an isolated microcosm of the dark and macabre. If I'm honest, it fits me quite nicely. Lots
She's
of
Wednesday
places to
Addams,
explore,
basically.
Too, when I'm not banned from them.
Where are you banned from?
Where am I not?
Uh-oh.
The captain's
She's-
club wouldn't let me in
No,
after I declared a
Billy,
meeting.
no.
The lady at the newspaper office kicked me out when I tried selling stories about a zombie uprising. The witch doctor in the bayou threatened to hex me if I didn't stop sneaking on board and borrowing his toys. And the gravedigger banned me from the cemetery when I played a teensy little practical
Oh my
joke.
God.
What did you do?
I
No, Billy.
convinced him the stiff he'd buried was still alive. People are so antisocial around here.
Shouldn't you be heading home?
I'm in trouble at home. Mrs. Huxley held me back for detention
She jumped onto
yesterday.
the monitor
Again.
because of that seagull
did you
flying
do?
around.
I convinced 3/4 of the class to sign over their eternal souls to me in exchange for some jelly beans. Third graders are remarkably easy to manipulate with a bag of candy and a little peer pressure.
Why did you do that?
I like her.
Speculate to accumulate.
Why did you want their souls? What use do you have for them?
Just making sure I'm prepared. And that's just step one.
You like her vibe? I like her
Ask what
vibe
she
as
was
well.
preparing for. I'd better get going.
I wouldn't walk across the beach again if I were you. This beach is covered in quicksand. I can hop along the surface, but with your weight, you'll be sucked down like a noodle.
Oh no. Really? This beach has quicksand?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Tourists.
All right, where can we actually go? Can we go up here? Further down the road? No, there is no road. It's into the water. Is he going to comment on the fact that this is just water? No. It doesn't look like I can go anywhere else. Can't click on this. Whoa, Billy. The Spirit Queen. Oh, the Spirit Queen's an
After
old
what felt like
riverboat.
miles, the eerie darkness of the bayou gave way to the soft orange glow of a gas lamp. And beyond it, the last thing I expected to find in the heart of the swamp.
The Spirit Queen.
Hand-painted lettering on the side of a paddle wheel revealed the Spirit Queen wasn't a person, it was a riverboat. Its hull sagged, the wood swollen and split from years in the swamp. Peeling paint curled like dead skin, and what remained of its once grand decks now tilted and crooked. It looked like a wedding cake that had been left to rot.
Someone's in there though. The lights are on. Let's go to the dockmaster first.
I jiggled the handle, but the door was
Figured.
locked.
Oh God. Okay. Can we not swing that around for the alligator? No? Maybe we look at it first. Don't walk into it, you idiot. Just look at it.
Firstly, if I wanted to get across the jetty, I needed to make sure the alligator wasn't on it.
What's that thing there? Where you going, dude?
As I took the shrunken head from the sign, it almost seemed to grin at me. Creepy.
No, Billy. Do it slower, dude. Just push it lightly.
A swiveling wooden crane used to load up cargo in days gone by stood halfway along the jetty.
How do I get it to go slowly?
As I looked over the alligator, I deduced two things. Firstly, its clouded eyes suggested it was blind, though its sense of smell more than made up for that. And secondly, there was a chain around its neck suggesting it was domesticated, and I began to wonder what type of person would keep an alligator as a pet.
Shrunken head looks like a doll, don't you think? Does this belong to Wednesday Addams? Have I missed something? I can't try and scooch by it, I'm assuming.
It was the Spirit Queen riverboat. Decks rotting, smokestacks toppling, and its hull sinking into the gator-infested bayou. The only way aboard was along the rickety jetty.
Stop it again, dude. What if we really double click it? What do we think, Billy? What do we do here?
Swiveling wooden crane used to load up cargo in days gone.
You said. We need to stop it when it gets here. Stop, stop, stop. Did I miss something else? Let's go and have a look and see if I missed anything else. No, we don't want to leave.
I considered climbing the water tower, but I couldn't imagine what I'd find at the top other than stagnant, moldy water. And there was plenty of that in the bayou already.
No, nothing there. It's got to be this. It's got to be a trick to this, Billy. How are you not jumping for that?
A swiveling wooden
What do we think, Billy? What if we click this? No. What if we click this again? Captain, where's that hint you had for me? Why won't it stop? Yes, please. Hint, please. I have to go all the way back to the little girl. Okay. Oh, she wants those
Hello again,
seagulls
Mallory.
so bad. What's it say, Billy? Move your head.
If you're not happy with your tin boat, could I have it?
I'll tell you
Ah.
what. I'll trade you my boat for your soul.
I like this kid.
I'm just kidding. Your soul can't be worth diddly squat. But I would like a doll.
You snuck on board the Spirit Queen? You got past the alligator?
Oh yeah, Mephistopheles is a big softie. I think he likes the smell of rotting fish in my hair. My dad
Rotting
works the
fish.
trawlers. Our entire house stinks
I
like the
totally
inside
forgot
of an
about that
humpback
bar at the
whale.
top. Let's give her... How do we get the bar to come up? How do we get the bar to come up?
I better get going.
See ya.
Ah, there. Where's the doll?
How would you like to trade your tin boat for this?
A doll?
At least the head of one.
Deal! Oh, I'll hug him and kiss him and conquer the world with him.
Ew.
Prepare to weigh anchor.
Alrighty. The Spirit Queen, Billy. Oh, someone here. A journalist.
Mr. McAllen,
Yes? How do you know my name?
it's a work assignment that brings you to the island. Am I right?
She began staring at me with intense, hypnotic eyes. Disguised within her tailored outfit and tortoiseshell spectacles, she had the crazed look of someone not entirely in touch with reality. That's right.
He's a little
An
judgy, isn't
auditing
he?
Job.
Eyes that looked like she was reading my very thoughts. Yes?
And you're late. Days late.
I was beginning to panic. Ned had warned me about the supernatural on this island. Was this person standing in front of me equipped with psychic powers that could read my very thoughts? How do you know all this? Are you the witch doctor?
The witch
God.
doctor?
He
No.
is
It was written on
nutcase.
this telegram that came in for you. It came through a few days ago now. Your boss isn't too happy by the looks of it. Bill Bolam, the taxi driver, telephoned and said I'd find you out here.
You're reading my telegrams?
I'm a newspaper reporter. It's one of the best ways to get a good story. Now, do you want it or not?
If you wouldn't mind.
McAllen, you're late reporting in. I don't remember authorizing the reopening of a cold case. But you better make sure it pays off, or you'll be swapping desks back to the mailroom. Sid Sinclair Auditing Company.
Do you want to
Wow.
send a reply?
What was there to say? My only contact was going to be pushing up daisies by morning, and my one lead was the magazine I'd been carrying with me since heading out. Before I checked in with my boss, I needed some progress to report badly. You know, for now I'll just leave it.
Suit yourself. Sounds like you're up to some fun on the island, Murphy. Be a sweetie and keep me updated so I have something to write about. won't
She didn't even
Reverse
wait for a reply
sexism, I
before she
love
started
it.
striding back through
Be
the
a
bayou.
sweetie.
She hadn't taken a single thing from
1933.
me, and yet somehow, I still felt like I'd just been mugged.
Is he an incel? Has he never dealt with women before? She was just a sassy lady. We liked her. All right, let's see. How can we get this boat to have the goop on it?
I packed the fish guts into the tin boat. It was the smelliest little ship to sail the 7 seas.
Can we pop it in the water now?
Perhaps this would attract the gator's attention. The hulking mass of scales and muscles lumbered to the edge of the jetty and dangled its toothy jaws over the side, its nostrils flickering at each waft of fish guts.
Are we going to bump it in with that mailbag now? Is it actually going to reach it this time?
Ready?
Ayo.
With a splash that would be the envy of any cannonballing kid at a pool party, the irritable reptile disappeared into the murky bayou. I just hoped it didn't hold a grudge.
Let's go.
The taxidermied fish looked like it was barely hanging on to the rotting wooden frame. Deciding it would be better coming with me, I picked it up.
Why?
And in doing so, tore a long hole in its previously stitched up seam.
This guy, Billy. This guy.
Spirits and specters from realms yet unknown, guide to me the wanderer who searches alone. Welcome, Murphy McCallan.
How do you know my name?
He's got some
Have you been reading my telegrams
serious
too?
man
I have
spread.
no need for such trivial paperwork. I have eyes all over this island. Now it's time for me to see you for myself. Come, step into the light. I know a lot about you, Murphy. Unknown parents, a childhood spent in orphanages. I know things about you even you don't know.
How do you know all that?
My name is Dr. Morey. I am a conjurer,
This is
a
Morey.
shadow man, a controller of spirits that balance the line between life and death. And those spirits whisper to me. But for now, it's your time to talk, Murphy. Tell me why you've come to my
Hey, Billy.
humble abode.
I've been told you could help me.
That depends on
She's
what
a bum.
you seek.
I kept telling myself that the doctor's theatrics didn't convince me. That there must have been a logical reason why he knew what he did. But with how skittish the locals were, humoring him seemed like my only chance of learning more. I'm looking for the $13 million that went missing from the Belmore accounts. I'm an auditor in the company I work for.
Murphy, do you take me for a fool? I know what your mind sees when your eyes are closed. Tell me, Murphy, what do you dream of?
I dream about completing my work assignment.
I see that spirit within you, hungering for more than an auditor's life. And I know you've dreamed about that treasure every night since you first read the story. Tell me I'm not right.
It's like the treasure is calling out for me to find it.
Many have sought the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. All
All
have
have
failed. Some, it is said, have perished in the process. Do you know what happened at Belmore Manor all those years ago?
The ghost story? I've read it, but I don't know how much of it is really true.
All of it.
Ooh.
Dark
All of
magic
it,
runs
Billy.
throughout Belmore Manor. The house was built by the Belmore brothers, 3 merchants from England who made their fortune trading across the Caribbean. Xavier Belmore, an explorer. Yardley Belmore, an actor. And Cecil Belmore, a scientist. Their parents dead for many years, they each loved and cared for their young sister, Abigail. Abigail met a young sailor who worked aboard her brother's ships. and in less than a year, he proposed. The engagement was a scandal. Despite having the pick of any eligible bachelor in high society, her hand and her share of the Belmore fortune was to go to a commoner. Because of their unconditional love for their young sister, the Belmore brothers sanctioned the union. But people began to wonder if Abigail was being locked into marriage, whether by blackmail or black magic.
Yikes.
The three proud brothers planned a grand wedding, but in the months leading up to it, one by one, each of the brothers was lost, presumed dead.
So her husband killing them off. This is
And yet
34
the
years
wedding
ago.
was still to go ahead. And with Abigail set to inherit the entire Belmore fortune once she came of age, people began to wonder whether the sailor was not a perpetrator, but a pawn. On the morning of the wedding, Abigail summoned the sailor to her chambers. "I don't love you," Abigail declared. "I never loved you." And before the guests gathered in the house, Abigail declared that she would marry another on that same evening.
Ooh.
John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company, would be her new groom.
That's handy.
Except that didn't happen. That night, everyone in the house suddenly and mysteriously vanished. Perhaps it was the last revenge of the scorned sailor. In the house that night was a heart that would be broken, a victim who would be tricked, and a force that would unleash evil. But no one knows exactly who each was. If you want to find the treasure, Murphy, you'll have to find out.
Well, I
You're
guess
telling
we're
me that
hoping to.
all of that actually happened?
And so much more, Murphy. Mysteries you have yet to uncover.
Dr. Morey's performance was gripping, but it seemed like something out of the vaudeville shows I'd snuck into as a teenager. Grifters peddling magic spells, fortune-telling, and miracle elixirs. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. And the treasure, is that real too?
It is as real as you are, Murphy. And someone went to a lot of trouble hiding it.
Can you help me find it?
I can. If you can prove your dedication to the search, I will need you to retrieve something from inside the house.
Hey,
A
Mr. 3D
small
Print
leather
Wizard.
pouch called a gree-gree still lies inside Abigail Belmore's bedroom. We will need it if I am to help you. This will get you inside.
Ooh, spirit key.
You're not gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat for your next trick, are you?
I do not do tricks, Murphy McCallan. You'll soon learn this. The Belmore estate lies at the end of the northeastern peninsula of Devil's Rock. Find that gree-gree and bring it back to me.
Ooh, what did you play, Mr. 3D Print Wizard? Tell me all. I'm jelly.
I'll be here when you
When you
return.
return.
And Murphy, this ghost story? Now it's your story too.
Okay. Hero Escape. Oh, I watched your unboxing of Hero Escape. Man, you bought a lot of stuff for that, huh? That was brave going into it so, like all in without having played it before. Twinkle, Twinkle, and Clank. Do you know what? I've got Clank over this side here on this shelf, and that's my sale shelf, and I've never played it. I think I took it off anyway. Yeah, I took it off my actual collection. It's not back there. It's on that shelf. No one ever played it with me. No interest. Like zero interest. Just going to check around this boat, but I don't think there's anything else to look at. Right, let's just boogie. I feel like we're supposed to go to that part of the island that he mentioned. Can we bring up the map? No, it'll come up when we go to a different area. Clank is amazing. Top 10 games. Yeah, I know it's meant to be amazing. Like, I like the theme as well. I like the idea that, you know, you can't clank around. No one's ever wanted to play it. But I would like to. We might as well go to the new area. We didn't have to go back to the girl for anything, did we? No.
Framed by trees and lit by moonlight, Belmore Manor stood imposingly in the still night air. Even without any lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me.
Yeah, Papa.
Or warning me.
It looks like a nice house. It's even got an orangery. Schmancy. It's a wonderful deck build exploration game. Yeah, I know. I know. Where? Will we look around here? It doesn't look like there's anything. It looks like we're literally going to go into the door. You can pull up the map via drop-down menu.
I needed the key to open it.
Icon. Ah, where is it? The world. This? That looks like settings. The world. Okay, let's just do what we're doing.
With a deep breath, I placed the key into the lock of the house I'd been thinking about for
Thanks,
weeks.
Aunt Captain.
And turned it.
Corset Creek. Let's go.
Hello? I don't know if I expected a reply, but with only an echo in response, it seemed like nobody was home. I hope that was just the wind.
Oh, Aunt Captain, by the way, if you enjoy this kind of gameplay, there's a game I played on the Amiga years and years and years ago, but it got a VR release. It's called The Seventh Guest. If you like this kind of ghostly story, The Seventh Guest is probably going to get you back into your VR headset. It's really good in flat screen. I can only imagine how good it would be in VR. Right, we don't want to check doors just yet. Let's check around in the room first.
An orb appeared seemingly from nowhere, glowing and shimmering with energy, simultaneously captivating and terrifying. It was like it had a presence, an aura that I couldn't explain. My first instinct was to look for smoke and mirrors, but this illusion was right before my very eyes, one that I could reach out and touch.
Ooh. Oh. I guess we'll be going through there then, once we've checked out this portrait.
It was a painting of Abigail Belmore, hauntingly beautiful.
Okay. I love Murder on the Yangtze River. It's just like this, but a murder mystery in Asia. That sounds cool. This is reminding me of Threepwood. Threepwood. What's the game with Threepwood in it? Monkey Island. It's got those kind of vibes. To me, anyway. Let's look at this first.
Without a flue, the fireplace seemed entirely decorative, and yet, standing in front of it, I could feel a breeze.
Secret door.
It was a family portrait of all four Belmore siblings. The three brothers stood around their seated younger sister.
Oh, my goodness, I'm so sorry for yawning.
The two sea deities stared at me with disapproving eyes. I didn't know what I could have done to disappoint a statue.
Yeah.
It was a painting of a gazebo overlooking the sea.
Let's go through here. That's where the orb went.
This was strange. I didn't remember seeing any lights on when I was outside the house. I couldn't ring the bells from the hallway.
You could. You're choosing not to.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm like, if I had to be critical of it, is it's very on
Walking
rails.
into the room, I realized
I feel
it
like
must
I
have
could
been
literally just
Abigail's
click a
bedroom.
button, go to
I
the
was in
next
the
one,
right
click a
place.
button, go to the
Somewhere
next
in
one,
this
click
room
a
was the
button.
gree-gree, and I needed
So
to find
far.
it.
The gree-gree. Well, let's have a look in here. Drawer? No, that's going to take me back out. Okay. Let's go to the obvious.
The music box was locked with no visible keyhole, but a distinctive indent on the front looked like it might be the mechanism to open it, if I had the right key. It was best to leave the vase where it was.
Oh, what about the keys in the vase, dude? Come on now. Come on now.
The phonograph didn't have a record to play.
This has got to be a secret way. Let's look at the portraits first.
The portraits hung tight to the wall and didn't reveal anything hidden behind them. The sheets lay flat on the bed, undisturbed for more than 30 years. The gree-gree wasn't going to be there.
Oh, crikey. Am I so tired? Like, last night I did not sleep good. So, yeah, I am tired. So
Lighting the
tired.
fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing there.
It's got to be a secret room. A secret door. Yeah. And it's forcing you to do things like... There's no, like, option. Obviously, you just saw there's no option for, like, checking out other parts until I assume it's going to give you the option to check out the other parts, if that makes sense.
I tried to open the balcony doors, but they were locked securely. I wasn't getting through them.
Did we check the actual dresser itself? We did. We can't check the mirror or anything. What have we got up here? Nothing of use. Really want to check this fireplace out. Ash pan. Let's check the ash pan. Didn't realize that was separate.
I tried to lift the ash pan grate, but decades without use had rusted it in place. Lighting the fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing there.
Did he just light the fire with nothing? That seems a little strange. We can't go this way, so...
I couldn't leave now. Somewhere in the bedroom was the gree-gree.
Oh my god, it really...
The sheets lay flat on the bed, undisturbed for more than 30 years. The gree-gree wasn't going to be there. The sheets...
Yeah, I got you, dude. I got you. There's no record in here either. Balcony doors we did. We did the phonograph.
The phonograph didn't...
Yeah, didn't have a record to play. Gotcha. We're kind of stuck in here. What have I got on me? Taxidermied fish. I don't see how this could possibly help.
That
but...
didn't work.
Okay, what about this?
That wasn't going to work.
Really? If you had a lighter, it would. Hang on.
That didn't work.
Dang it. Why?
That didn't work.
What about the comic? Could put that in the fire.
Nope.
And
That wasn't going to work.
And I definitely can't leave the room, I don't think.
I couldn't leave now. Somewhere in the bedroom was the Gree-Gree.
Check bed. Cord I've checked. Cord. Spelt wrong. The poker?
I took the poker from the hook.
I thought I clicked on the poker before.
I hope that was my imagination. I tried to lift the ashpan grate, but decades without use had rusted it in place.
Oh, duh. Gotta get the poker.
I wedged the poker in the grate, and with all my might, pulled.
Is that the Gree-Gree?
I picked up the object that had been glinting in the fireplace and discovered it was a jeweled brooch.
Oh. Is it hiding at the top part of the bed frame where that flower is engraved? Yeah, I looked at that earlier. It just said bed. Let's go over here and have a look and see if we can put this in here.
The brooch fitted snugly into the indentation in the music box. With a small click, the music box opened and revealed the contents it had held untouched for more than 30 years. The small leather bag was just as the witch doctor had described. It was hard to imagine what could be so important about it.
Now, ooh.
You should not be here.
Wait, I can explain.
You don't belong here.
I don't mean any harm.
Get out. Get out.
Oh, shit.
With good fortune, the pond had broken my fall. It was a strange juxtaposition, wiggling goldfish out of my underwear as I tried to process the fact that I'd just been the victim of an attempted murder by a ghost bride. The stories were true, so that meant the treasure might be real as well. And now I had the Gree-Gree. It was time to return to the Spirit Queen.
Yeah, no choice. No choice there.
Murphy, did you find it?
I saw her. I saw the bride. She tried to kill me.
I told you it was true. Now, do you have the Gree-Gree?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Good. Now, do you believe what I've been telling you?
I'm starting to. Why did she try to kill me?
There are some spirits that, even in death, do not wish to give up what they amassed in life. The question is, are you strong enough to persuade them?
I would be if they'd give me a chance to ask them.
Precisely.
How did
That
you reach the
will be our
pond?
next
It's like 100 feet away. I assume the ghost's telekinesis helped him reach the pond. Bone fragment coffin.
A manuscript
Sure.
for a voodoo spell? A spell to help me find the treasure?
Silver coin
A
and
spell
rum.
to reveal those who know where it is.
Okay.
There are many things on this island that have gone unseen. Stories that have been left unheard, at least by mortals. But I commune with realms beyond. Let me introduce you to a friend. Out of the shadows, the cursed and the damned, return now, my servants, to do my command.
I have returned to you, Master.
Loa, this gentleman wishes to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. Tell him how this can be done.
Only inhabitants of the house know where the treasure lies. Their spirits still within its walls, trapped
between life and death. To ask them, those spirits must be pulled back to the mortal realm.
And that is what our spell will do, Murphy. A summoning spell to unveil the ghost trapped within the house.
7 ingredients place inside, tie closed and then unseal. Within the focus what may hide, this spell will soon reveal.
Once you've collected all 7, we can summon the ghosts of Belmore Manor. Once we've summoned the ghosts, we can ask them exactly where the treasure was hidden. You have served me, Loa. Begone. That, Murphy, is your goal. Find the 7 ingredients named in the voodoo manuscript, place them in the gree-gree, and return to the Spirit Queen. Are you up to the task?
I think so.
Excellent. Then there's just one thing left to do. The gree-gree that you carry is not yours. It was stolen from the spirits. And an artifact of voodoo will only work for its rightful owner. To be used, it cannot be stolen. It can only be bought, or traded, or inherited. Fortunately for you, the spirits and I are willing to make a trade. A trade for something symbolic of your spirit. The spirit that yearns to escape its humdrum life. If you want the gree-gree to be rightfully yours, what do you have to offer in exchange for it?
Not a whole lot, to be fair. Have I still got this amulet? What about this, dude? This
Would
is
the spirits trade the
fancy.
gree-gree for this?
A valuable brooch indeed. But I seek something that represents you, Murphy.
Would the spirits trade the gree-gree for this?
A reminder of the world you wish to leave behind. But I'm afraid it has no value to me.
Oh, I don't want to give him my pocket watch, though, do I?
What about this?
A pocket watch. A symbol of the life that doesn't satisfy you. A symbol of lost time. Dare you give it up?
I think I can do without it.
Then cast it into the spirit pool.
The sound is really good in the
spirits have
headphones.
deemed it a satisfactory trade. The gree-gree and its powers are now rightfully yours to wield. You are ready now, Murphy. Head out to the island and retrieve the ingredients we need. Then I will show you the final step of the spell.
How am I going to find what I need?
Everything I've ever needed for my voodoo spells, I've found here. It's as though this island draws the supernatural to it. The bayou, the beach, the town, the manor, all will help you in your search. Tell me, Murphy, have you visited the mill to the north, the fort to the south, the church at the island's heart? The island will lead you to that which you seek. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's very on. I feel like it's less of a game and more of a like an interactive novel. Is how I'm feeling about it. No problem, Aunt Captain. He's pretty unfair. Did you see me nod? Because I read that out like in my mind while I was reading what was happening. I just didn't want to interrupt. But did you see me be like, yeah? Pretty unfazed given he was attacked by ghosts. And even the orb, there was no like emotional reaction to it at all. As someone with friends from New Orleans, that accent hurts my heart. Oh my God. The accent hurts your heart. And also, have you noticed the differing, like to be completely nitpicky, the differing, not the intonation, but the differing, intonation on his voice. You can tell that it was recorded at different points. It doesn't flow like a normal conversation. It's like sometimes it's higher pitched, sometimes it's lower pitched, then back to higher pitched. it's weird. It's weird. It's got such high reviews. I'm confused as to why no one has mentioned these things in the review. But we'll crack on. I mean, it's not terrible by any means. The voice acting's good. It's just, like you said, you can tell this guy's not from where he's supposed to be. How the ghost trapped within Belmore Manor. Who is the creature that you talk to? What's the riverboat we're aboard? Let's find out about
What's this riverboat we're aboard?
This is the Spirit Queen. It used to be a pleasure boat, plying the rivers around the island. A den of drinking and gambling. That's how I came to own the boat. A lucky game of chance. But between you and me, Murphy, it's a lot easier to win when you have spirits to control the roll of the dice.
It sounds like you cheated.
Fate was always gonna bring this boat to me. I just hurried it along.
How are the ghosts trapped within Belmore Manor?
The explosion is what sealed their fate. They exist now only as spirits, the form they should take in the spirit realm, and yet they remain here in the mortal realm. The ghosts are trapped in that house, unseen, unheard, and unable to interact with the world around them. This spell will change that.
How is the bride able to attack me when she's supposedly unseen and unheard?
Voodoo works best when attuned to emotion, and the strongest of those emotions can sometimes push beyond the known limits. She must have been very angry with you.
If I summon the spirits of the house, won't I also summon the bride again?
Very true, Murphy. Best be a little more persuasive this time.
Okay. Yeah, who is the creature? Because
Who is
it
the
looks
creature that you
human,
talk
but
to?
it's got like
That
weird
is my Loa,
hands.
the Loa of the mysteries, the invisibles, the messengers.
Is it a ghost?
No, they are the intermediaries between humans and the supernatural. There are two planes of existence, Murphy. The mortal realm and the spirit realm. Loa can move between them both. With my powers, I can command them when they do.
How did you learn voodoo?
I have always been
Welcome back, Aunt
adept
Captain.
with the mystic arts. Just as you dream of treasure, Murphy, I dream of power. I came to Devil's Rock many years ago, drawn by its voodoo energy. And no sooner than I arrived, the spirit realm began to reveal itself to me, pleading for me to be its master.
I don't trust this guy
Do
at
you
all.
keep an alligator as a pet?
That's right. My dear old Mephistopheles. Blind as a bat, but with the smell
And the fact
of a
his alligator's
bloodhound.
called
Good thing he's chained up
Mephistopheles as
safely
well.
in the boiler room.
I don't trust him.
No, he isn't. He was out on the jetty when I was trying to get aboard.
Where is he now?
Swimming in the bayou.
Oh dear, not again.
What was the explosion that caused everyone to disappear?
It was a tearing in the very threshold between life and death, a chain reaction of spirit energy suddenly unleashed by the most violent of emotions. Just as the bride's anger allowed her to manifest in front of you this very evening, think of the rage that must have caused an entire household to explode and vanish.
Explode is a very odd word.
Why is this island such a focus of voodoo energy?
I suspect the answer to that question already lies in what you're seeking.
I'm going to go and find the voodoo ingredients.
Hurry back.
I wish the cable was longer. She looks so sweet. Little sweetie pie. Oh, hello, little miss. Hello, little miss. She's good company for me during the day. Her little motor's on. She vibrates through the bed. Brr, brr, brr. Alright, let's just go. Come on, boogie it. Definitely couldn't get in there, could we? No.
I jiggled the handle.
Yep, we get it. Alright, let's go to one of the new places. Where are we? We're there, aren't we? Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. It's a keep. Oh, fort, sorry.
Here, kitty, kitty. Psst, 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 psst. It was no use. That cat was clearly more entranced by shiny things than the stranger outside the gate.
Is there any keys?
The coat of arms depicted 4 lions surrounding a central flower, topped by a medieval tower.
4 lions? There's only 3 of the brothers, right? If this might not be theirs. I'm talking nonsense.
There wasn't anything to do with the lantern. The brooch was much too dirty to catch the cat's attention.
Clean it, dude. Clean it.
The fish had been dead for years, was primarily comprised of stuffing, and smelled faintly of formaldehyde. The cat wasn't going to be interested in it in the slightest. I couldn't...
Just let me put the fish back. Can we use this?
The metal gate was far too strong to open with the poker.
Okay. How do we get you to leave, dude?
The church door was locked.
Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh, I thought it had crashed. Hardly anyone lives in this town. Who is dying?
Hello?
Yeah! God darn it! Don't sneak up on people like that! You frighten the dying daylights out of me.
He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. Sorry, you seem a little jumpy.
I thought you were that pesky little girl again.
A little girl? That doesn't seem like a reason to be scared.
She's a terror! One of these days she's gonna give me a heart attack.
Their hopes and dreams of a
Last week,
prosperous,
she showed up with
bustling
a doctor's
town.
note she'd forged,
That's what he's
saying
burying
the man I'd buried
every
that
night.
day was just a very deep sleeper. 7 hours I was out here digging him back up, at my age.
And was he sleeping?
Dead as a dodo. Just like that little girl will be if I get my hands on her. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I've just arrived on the island.
Well, welcome, Mr. Murphy. I'm Edgar Kettle. Gravedigger, undertaker, coffin maker, and anything else that needs doing to keep this cemetery running.
Did you make this coffin?
I sure did. But this is no more than a pauper's coffin by anyone's standards. The finest the parish pension can buy. Lock them in lumber, leave them to slumber, that's what I say. This'll end up 5 feet under by the end of the night.
I thought it was supposed to be 6 feet.
You're not the one doing the digging. 5 feet means I get a tea break.
Was the little girl named Mallory Wisp by any chance?
That's her. The peril in a pinafore. She got the whole town thinking I was burying people prematurely. I walked past the school the other day.
Just let me see.
And they'd made
Hey,
up a
it
jump rope
does.
about me.
Or any number of, Simpsons characters. What was the chant the school children made up about you?
Oh, what was the chant the school children made up about you?
Hey, shenanigans.
Edgar, crazy feller. Just be careful he don't get you. How many bodies did he strive to bury while they're still alive?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I wasn't looking for audience participation.
Sorry, I got carried away.
Hmm.
Just like you with the burying.
Ooh. We need nails, right, for our thing.
Have you got any spare coffin nails?
No, I don't have any to spare. I've got a backlog of bodies begging for burial. But does the parish increase my funding? Nope. The roof's leaking, my table's broken. I've used floorboards to build some of the coffins. Take my advice. Don't go.
Keep stopping. That's why I can't do anything.
Undertaking is a dying business.
Oh, come on. Can I not? So you can't get to your inventory bar while you're in the middle of talking to someone either. Why would you want to fit inside the coffin?
I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, a treasure hunter.
Shannon,
Well,
Aunt Captain's
let me
in
tell
this
you
game.
something, young man.
She's literally in the game. That's why I'm playing it.
Don't even think about digging up my graveyard. There's no treasure buried here, and I'm already busy enough filling in the holes that are supposed to be here.
Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
I think it's important to let the dead rest in peace.
But what if they're not in peace?
Well, you got me there. Listen, I think there's more to that story than meets the eye.
No
you know
shit.
the 3 brothers went missing, right? Well, if you ask me, I think Abigail Belmore was behind it. She was engaged to a sailor, but nobody like her would go for a commoner.
She might have loved him.
Oh, heavy call day today, Rice. Sorry. Appreciate you being here anyway.
She could have loved somebody with a big bank account, too. I think she must have been using him, pretending to love him so he'd do her dirty work for her, bumping off her brothers.
Evil woman.
And afterwards, she drops him and goes to marry the officer of the company. Fiendish.
Do you have any proof?
Yeah, just a feeling, that's
Just
all.
misogyny. That's all. That's the proof I need.
When you work with cadavers, you kinda get a sixth sense about things.
Do you know what? I'm going to go
Do you
for it.
think I could fit inside the coffin?
Probably not. The gentleman inside might make it a bit of a squeeze.
You mean there's a dead guy inside there?
There better be. I can't afford to be burying empty coffins.
Have you ever accidentally buried someone who was still alive?
Has someone been making accusations again?
No, just making conversation.
Well, not that I know of. When you think about it, how would I know?
Shouts for help, desperate shaking of the coffin.
Look, I haven't sealed anyone up who was chatting with me, let's put it that way. I usually check for signs of life. But everyone takes shortcuts sometimes, don't they? I deserve some rest in peace, too.
Oh God, he's going to give him a knock-knock joke.
What do you think was behind the disappearance?
Well, the sailor must
Hey,
have found
Wonder
out
Rob,
he was
welcome
being
in.
manipulated, right? Done something to get his revenge.
What do you think he did?
Nobody knows. He could have been working his way through those bodies like a madman. All we know is that everyone in that house disappeared. Tell you the truth, quite relieved they did.
Why's that?
Because if they hadn't disappeared, it would have been this old fool who had to bury him. Saved me a lot of work.
Fair.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Hopefully not the guy in the coffin.
Not funny.
I want to run along, but I also want to offer him some money for the nails.
I best be running
we'll
along.
see.
Don't drop dead. I don't want anything else on my to-do list.
I hope he doesn't automatically leave. Okay. What about this?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Dang it, why? What about this?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Okay. So literally nothing else to look at in here other than him. This is what I'm saying about how it looks like it's more of a novel than like an
I scanned
like
the
an
headstones for
audiobook.
anything of note, but didn't know what I was searching for. I scanned the heads. I scanned the heads.
Yep.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good.
Well, probably good, because it's a crypt. Can we go out this way?
Hurry up with the barrels, Morris. We gotta get these unloaded before anyone sees us.
It's the brothers from the Goonies.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Musket? I don't think we should be using a church as our hiding place.
You're not being paid to think, Morris. You carry those barrels in here and let me worry about the theological implications. This place has been abandoned for decades. There's nobody around.
Nobody living, maybe. What if there's ghosts, boss?
Darn it, Morris. If brains was dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. Now get unloading.
Takes a long time to load sometimes, given it's just text. And this was a big game, by the way. I think it was nearly 8 gig.
What if someone catches us?
If anyone asks, we're the new clergy. We tell them these barrels are full of communion wine.
I thought we was rum runners, not wine runners, boss.
Communion rum, then.
Rum's what we need rum.
Ah, gotcha.
Remember, St. Juniper's Church is a place to get closer to God. And if anyone questions our alibi, we make sure that happens.
The pair of rum runners looked like the human personifications of the dish and the spoon from Hey Diddle Diddle. The gangly spoon bossing around the rotund dish as it carried barrels effortlessly from the jalopy and into the church. As it turned out, nursery rhyme characters become a lot more intimidating once they have revolvers.
Come on. They're too heavy.
The barrels were far too heavy for me to lift, though that gorilla of a rum runner had been picking them up like they were cotton balls. I didn't need to warm my hands on the stove. It was already a humid night, and the fire was more useful at keeping bugs away from the shack than keeping anyone toasty.
Really need the nails. That just led directly back up to that path led up to the same thing, didn't it? So it doesn't really matter which way I go. Are you really in this game? Pinch the jack under the table. I pinched the jack under the table. As a ghost. That is so cool, right? So freaking cool. Can we use anything? Like literally, can we use anything?
I didn't need to do any mechanical work on the jalopy.
No, I didn't think so. What about if we poke a hole in the... I don't have anything to put it in. Let's go. Let's go to the question mark. We haven't been there yet. Might tie some things together for us.
Cluck, cluck. Buck, 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 cluck. I tried to persuade the chicken to come outside, but clearly I was out of cluck.
I'm just going to look at what the list says, because I can't remember. How do we look at it?
It was a manuscript that looked hundreds of years old,
Coffin
with the
nails,
instructions to a spell
flour,
that summoned things
black
hidden within.
feathers. Wonder if the chicken's got any black feathers. Bone fragment, rum. Well, we know where that is. Silver coin, gunpowder.
It was a manuscript that looked hundreds.
Yeah, I know.
Around the
How do I
illustration
get
was a
off
ring
it?
of
Yep,
text.
yep,
Seven-
yep, yep,
It was a
yep,
crumbling.
yep, yep,
It was a
yep, yep.
It was a crumbling piece of chalk. It was a
How do we get
manuscript
off?
that looked hundreds of years old, with the instructions to a spell that summoned things hidden within. It was a manuscript.
No,
that-
I don't
it was
want.
It was
no.
a manuscript.
How do we get off it? Escape?
It was a manuscript that
Oh
looked
my
hundreds.
God. My God. Hello, Billy. Just removing your, rejigging yourself. Removing yourself. Come on, dude.
The inside of the lumber mill smelled like sawdust and grease. Judging from the overgrown weeds, it clearly hadn't been used in a long time, and yet the lights remained on.
Something on the shelf.
I didn't want to touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's
So-
German
could-
Shepherd got
could it be
loose
a
on my
hammer?
10th birthday.
An auger. We could use
I
that on
picked
the
up the
barrels.
auger from the tool shelf. The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside. From the multitude of...
Right, let's go up here. There's nothing else laying around that's loose.
The hatches were locked. From their shape, I deduced they were for storing lumber, and I wasn't in need of any tube. The saw blades were rusted, dull, and would surely have precipitated the... I tried the door, but it was locked.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta bust your way in, don't you?
I couldn't break my way through the door. It was peculiarly reinforced for a lumber mill.
Strange. What else have we got here? Yep. I don't think the auger is going to do anything.
That wasn't going to work.
No. Right, can we go through this side? Oops, better put that back. Can I go out this way? No.
I looked over the machine, but I couldn't find a way to turn it on, if it even still worked.
We don't need to turn it on. Let's look at this thing. Billy! Yeah, Billy's on her little bed next to me today. Her camera stopped working.
The electrical safety of the panel looked questionable.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to touch it.
The camera that I set up for her is the camera that I used to use for me, and I bought a new camera because it was never working. And this morning I turned it on and I couldn't get it to find it at all. It's a good camera as well. It's an Elgato. It was expensive, but it's just not working. She doesn't seem to mind. She's okay. It's kind of nice having her right next to me anyway, to be honest. Right, I feel like we looked at everything in here. Maybe if we go back, something will spring to mind for using the bellows. Well, we know that we can use the auger, but we don't have a container to put anything in yet. If that were the case. So I'm wondering if we can pick up a bottle from somewhere. I'm wondering if we can get a feather. What do chickens eat? We need to get some chicken food or something for them to come out. Come on, dude. I don't feel like we should go back to Belmore Manor yet. Let's go back to the fort. Well, that auger's not going to help us there. What else did we pick up? Can't check it. I don't really remember seeing anything in here that... Oh, this door's open. I don't think it was open before. Maybe they'll buy that gem thing off us. Or swap it for something.
Oh, my second customer of the night. I don't know if I can handle such a rush.
Second customer.
Welcome, young man, to Doubloon's Jewelry. Oh, the riches to fill your breeches. Jewels, silver, gold, the finest things for you to behold. Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name's Murphy McCallan.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jasper Crumb, owner and proprietor. Are you looking for something valuable while you're here on the island?
Funnily enough, I am.
Is there a special someone in your life? Looking for an apology gift, perhaps? I've sold more missed anniversary necklaces and drunken fumble earrings than I can count.
No, I don't need anything like that.
Then how about something for yourself? You look like a working man. Could I interest you in a pocket watch?
Actually, I had one up until about an hour ago. Traded it to a glowing green guy for a magic pouch. As the words left my lips, I realized I sounded like a character from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Pardon me?
I'm just here to browse.
Browse away, young man. I'll be here if you need me.
Well, I've got to go with the obvious first, right?
There was no way I could carry a fishbowl full of water and a live goldfish around with me.
Duh.
The cabinet was filled with used jewelry. Rings, brooches, necklaces, and more. Even secondhand, I would have had to save for years
See
to afford
the audio level? That's what I was talking about. It's yeah, it's a problem. It's a mini problem, but it's a problem. Is that a vinyl record? Is that a record
jewels,
back there? I
geodes, and
can't tell.
fossils next to a small sign that read, Treasures of the Earth.
Just check here and there. Check that round thing.
The cabinet proudly displayed all manner of gold and silver creations, watches, necklaces, pendants, and more, all made in-house by the jeweler.
This thing.
Even if I could reach it, it was probably better for the jeweler to operate equipment like that.
Oh, it's sander or something. Dang it.
I inspected the carving. Its woodworm-dotted surface and water-stained edges suggested it had once been much more than a decorative piece in a jewelry store.
We can't look at these rings over here, I don't think. Oh, can we? Or is that the cabinets? Cabinet.
The
Dang
cabinet
it.
was filled with even
Yep,
secondhand. I would have had to save for years to afford any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Robbing a jewelry store really wasn't my style.
No.
There was no reason to use the microscope without something to magnify.
Durr. It's supposed to be. It's probably not going to work, but we'll try it anyway.
There was no reason to use. Good evening, Mr. Crumb.
How can I help you?
How's business tonight?
You're not a millionaire with an enraged fiancé, are you?
I'm not, no.
I didn't think so. Then business tonight is about as lively as a snail drinking decaf. The only other customer I had in here tonight was more interested in the provenance of fossils than the shiny stuff. Booked a private viewing, and then didn't buy anything. Can you believe it? The first time in weeks the shop gets a private viewing, and all they're interested in is bones.
You sell fossils?
I need a bone
I
fragment.
sell all the treasures of the earth. If it's under the ground and I can sell it, I'm interested.
I hear Burke and Hare had the same philosophy. What's the carving on the front of your counter?
That is the genuine stern carving of the Golden Goose, the famous brigantine. I could trace my family's history on the island back hundreds of years, right back to the ship's owner, Captain Bartholomew Crumb. You've heard of him, I expect.
Captain Crumb?
Is
the
that
vicious
voice
pirate?
thing again?
I read about him as a child.
One of the most successful in the Caribbean. That is, until, as the story goes,
Bop, bop,
he got
bop,
pursued
bop.
by a ghost ship.
Maybe it's worse in my headphones than it is for you guys watching. You like these Monkey Island type games? I usually really like these Monkey Island type games as well. I haven't played them for a long, long time. But Maniac Mansion, Monkey Island, the Tentacle one, all those like older games like on the Amiga, I would really enjoy. I feel like they had more choices in them, more gameplay in them. I feel like this is literally me just click, 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 get more information, click, click, click. There's not a whole lot of gameplay in it.
A ghost ship? Surely that can't be more than a legend.
Then how do you explain this? Without a single shot fired,
Why would you
every
say that?
sailor aboard his ship fell down dead, victims of an evil pirate who wielded a black stone. Captain Crumb was the sole survivor. He escaped undetected in a rowboat, and after days at sea, made it to this very island. After that, he never went to sea again. Instead, he set up this shop with the one chest of jewels he'd managed to carry away. Some of the gems you see around here still date back to that final hoard.
A black stone killed the
That's
crew?
awesome.
Well, so the story goes. I suppose it explains my family's obsession. Not just the gold and jewels that tempt us, but the wicked stones that threaten us.
I'm going to offer him the thing.
Why did Captain Crumb come to Devil's Rock to set up his store?
This was his home port. Devil's Rock used to be quite the lawless island. Legend goes he used to hide his treasure along the southeastern coastline. The island is dotted with caves. Plenty of places to hide the loot.
I'm looking for lost treasure.
I'd say you found it. Everything inside these four walls is a treasure. Handmade to the finest quality.
I mean a specific treasure. The lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
Well, if you find it, bring it in here for an appraisal. I'll give you a good price for it. But that's a pretty big if, isn't it?
What
See
are
if
you
we can get a
selling?
bone.
We
Maybe we can get the bone
specialize in
fragment.
jewelry and precious stones. Rings, necklaces, earrings, and brooches in this cabinet to my left. Gems, geodes, and fossils in this cabinet to my right. You'd be surprised at how much of an impact some stones can make. My family can tell you that. We also offer a free polishing service on all purchases from the shop. Just bring it in and we'll shine it up for you. Our little thank you to our loyal customers.
How do you know what jewelry was purchased here?
I handcraft everything this shop sells. I have an encyclopedic knowledge of our wares, Mr. McAllen, going back decades.
I believe it. I believe it.
What do you know about Belmore Manor?
Oh, it's a tragedy what went on there. But I know what I think. Black magic.
Black magic?
That's right. While some of us make an honest living around these parts, there are others who are lured in by the darker depths of the sea.
Who do you think that was?
Well, it's simple, isn't it? Abigail used to stop by here all the time, taking a gander at the rings and the necklaces. She was a lovely young girl who always saw the best in people. And Mr. Rackham, he was a model for how to run a good business. Honest and decisive. Now, that only leaves one person, doesn't it?
The sailor?
Exactly. I'd heard rumors about black magic going on inside Belmore Manor. I think he was casting his spell on Abigail, making her fall in love with him. Why else would someone as rich as her want to marry someone like him? He certainly couldn't afford the rings and necklaces that caught her eye. I think, come the night of the wedding, she wised up. That's why she decided to marry Mr. Rackham after all. A much more responsible choice for the company.
What's the most valuable thing in here?
I suppose that depends on how you value things, doesn't it?
In dollars and cents?
Yes, I used to value things that way. But a lack of business has a way of making you more philosophical about these things. Now I'd say the most valuable thing here is Granny.
Granny? Your grandmother is in here?
Surely his grandmother.
That's right. In the fishbowl. Granny is my goldfish.
Oh. I was like, what? Oh, gosh. Yes, the LucasArts games. And Grim Fandango, right? LucasArts. Back when they used to make, like, good games, not just Star Wars stuff. Can you use a jewel on the polisher, the old guy? I'm going to offer it to the old guy to see what happens. Once we can get through the text.
You named your goldfish Granny?
Yes, it was the most wondrous thing. The same day my grandmother Bethesda died, I was out at the local fun fair, and I won this goldfish on the ring toss. When we got home, every time we mentioned Bethesda, that little fish jumped out of the water and back on in. We think Granny's passed on into that fish. What do you think?
I mean this with no disrespect, but I think that's the craziest thing I've come across tonight, and I had a ghost bride trying to kill me.
We all have our quirks.
But don't goldfish only live for a few years? If she was your grandmother, she must have died sometime around the middle of the last century.
Oh yes, that's right. Each time the goldfish dies, Granny's spirit hops into a new fish. We must be on Granny number 44 by now.
Right, let's try and give him... Oh.
I think I'll just look around.
We'll try and give
now.
him the gem if we can.
I'm here if you need me.
Let's go.
Excuse me, would you be able to polish a brooch for me?
Let me take a look. Oh, well, 18-karat yellow gold, filigree wirework in a handcrafted floral motif, and round, brilliant cut ruby, if I'm not mistaken, made to fit a music box?
That's right. How did you know that?
I know my own handiwork anywhere. Now, how did you get a hold of it?
Needs Lou. I need Lou.
Oh, just a gift.
What a generous gift indeed. Well, we do offer free polishings on all items purchased here, so I'd be very happy to shine her up for you. Please, bear with me for a moment.
There is no reason to use the microscope without something to magnify.
There we go, shining like a firefly's rear end.
Take it, dude. Take it.
I'm afraid the clasp on the back is broken off. You weren't planning on wearing it soon, were you?
I wasn't planning on wearing it at all.
There's no shame in indulging yourself every once in a while. Lord knows I can appreciate the comfort and empowerment a pair of hosiery can bring. Anyway, we don't have any replacement clasps in stock, but I can put in an order. In the meantime, here's a button magnet that should hold it in place, as long as you're not too vigorous with it.
Thank you.
All right, well, I think we're done. You like that as well, Beer Invaders?
Isn't he, Granny? I couldn't have put it better myself.
It's definitely got some humor in it, for sure. I might leave it there for a minute. Just for 5, I'm going to go get myself a coffee, take a toilet break, get Billy her lunch, I think. I'm trying to feed her at what time is it, Billy? I'm trying to feed her at very specific times during the day. I'm trying to be a good cat person, so that she's nice and trained. Hopefully the game won't crash or anything. Hopefully if I just pop out for a little bit, grab my coffee and that, and then I'll be back. Thanks for hanging with me, by the way. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it so far. If you've been watching for a little bit, if you chuck that in the chat, then we can talk about it. I'll be right back. Oh, knees, Billy, knees. Phone's on. Back to the stream. Got my coffee. I've left Billy. I've given her some lunch. I'm hoping she comes in because she cannot be trusted out there by herself. We're going to play for another maybe 15, 20 minutes. See what we can uncover. Let's go this way. Let's go see if the little girl's still there. See if she's got anything new for us. Where was she? She was here. So we haven't been back to the beach for ages. Okay. Ooh, we got the bottle that we needed for the rum.
As I picked up the bottle, I anticipated what could be inside. A brine-stained treasure map, perhaps, or a scribbled plea from a castaway desperately awaiting rescue. Looking inside, I found it was empty. The only writing on it was the embossed glass letters of the Orangello Soda Company.
Nice. Well, we know we needed that for the, we've got the auger as well, which I'm assuming is the other thing that we need for that. We'll go and give it a go. Well, that was the church, wasn't it? Where am I? Oh, there. Okay, let's try this first. And then this. Oh, how do we get the bottle?
Using the auger, I drilled a small hole in the barrel, and out poured rum.
Bottle.
I filled the bottle with rum pouring from the barrel. Relief washed over me at the realization that I'd done it without getting caught by the two rum runners.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Musket! There's someone out here!
Or so I thought.
Hey, fella, what do you think you're doing snooping around here? This is our church, you know, and it's closed.
I'm just here to do some praying.
Hello,
Mainly
Billy.
praying that I get out of this situation without a puncture wound.
He's being a wise guy, Musket.
Time to fill him full of lead.
Oh, no.
But, boss, it's bad luck to bump someone off in a churchyard.
Now, where'd you hear a nonsensical thing like that?
I thought churches was hallowed ground, where sin and immorality would face supernatural punishment in this world or the next.
Where do you get this stuff from? I told you, I do the thinking in this partnership.
All right, we've got the wine. Did we get anything new for the mill? I don't think we did. What did we pick up from the jeweler shop? Nothing, just shiny stone. The shiny stone will work on the cat now. Speaking of cats. Wow. Speaking of cats. Wow. Hello, little Billy girl. Hello, little Billy girl. Hello, little cutie pie. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, she's seen the seagulls again. She liked those seagulls. She liked them. Right, let's try this on the cat now.
With the newly polished brooch gleaming, I angled it towards the lantern, catching the light and reflecting a red beam on the wall.
Gunpowder. That's what we need.
I took a handful of the spilled gunpowder.
That's it. I think that's all we need. What were the other things? How can I not look at it? Yeah. Coffin nail. We know where to get them. Chalk. The feathers must be from the chicken. Silver coin, rum, and a bone fragment. I feel like the bone fragment, that could be the coffin guy or it could be the jeweler. The black feathers sounds probably like maybe they're not going to be from a chicken. Chalk. I feel like chalk.
It was a manuscript that looked hundreds of years old, with the instructions to a spell that.
I feel like chalk we would get like near the water's edge sometimes. We could go back to Belmore Manor, but I feel like we haven't finished the things that we needed to do. Can we go back to Juniper's and go into the churchyard? Yeah, before.
I didn't need to warm my hands on the stove. It was already a...
Okay. Did we look? We looked at everything that was available to look at, right? We looked at the graves. It didn't do anything. I wonder if he's going to ask us something this time if we speak to him again. Billy's loving watching this.
Hello, Edgar.
Yeah.
Do you know there are a couple of gentlemen up by the church?
Rum runners, they are. Dealing with them's not in my job description. As long as they don't mix up the stiffs I'm burying with the stiff drinks they're smuggling, I'm keeping
Oh, I forgot about the newspaper.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. And I really miss Mittens.
I best be running along.
Goodbye.
Let's go to the town again, Billy. Aunt Captain said go to the town. That's what we're doing. This is her game. Hey, that door's open too. Oh, that's just a courtyard? Boop, boop.
Murphy McCallan, so you're still here. What have you been up to? Anything newsworthy?
That's none of your business. Don't think I've forgotten your trick with the telegram.
Hey, it's nothing personal. Your business is my business, and my business is news. I'm Evelyn Stoker, editor of the Juniper Parish Gazette. No misdeed left unshared, no drama left unmonetized. Come on, work with me here, McCallan. I need something juicy.
Hello. She's a sore spot.
Committed any crimes? Uncovered any affairs? Any deep, personal secrets to reveal?
The honest-to-God truth? No.
I need a good story.
Are you
I
watching
can't let
that?
something minor like the truth stand in the way of that.
She's watching the icon, the planchette. She's watching that and chasing it on the screen. Right. Let's see. Canister?
I didn't want to get ink all over me trying to carry the canister around.
I'm not asking you, dude. I just want to know what it is, okay? Okay?
Don't even think about it. The spring on that printing press looks like it's going to blow at any moment.
Okay. Ooh, scissors.
I picked up the scissors. With her stunt at the bayou, I figured she owed me one.
String?
I picked up the twine. Maybe she owed me two.
Anything else in here we can read or look at? Paper. No, Billy. You can't grab it, you dork.
There was no way I was going to get past the newspaper editor to get it. Besides, I didn't know how to operate it.
I'm not asking you to, dude. I just want you to look at stuff, yo. I'm not a thief. I'm not a dirty tea leaf.
Hey, you can't come back here.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'll be out of here. Let's go just chat to this guy, just because it's been a while, in case something new comes up. And then we'll check in that courtyard door, in case it's something different. Hey, buddy.
The stories about Belmore Manor are true. I saw the ghost bride inside the house.
Blast it, Murphy. Don't say I didn't warn you. This island has had its fair share of the macabre. The best way to deal with it is to leave well enough alone. Why are you searching for that treasure anyway?
Well, it's my job. The state's claim on that money runs out at 8 a.m., and I'm supposed to find it.
You seem pretty passionate about something that's just for work. What are the odds you draw an assignment like that?
Well, I might have made my own luck there. They wouldn't normally authorize an investigation so close to the statute of limitations running out, especially on a
Wasting all that
30-year-old
wrong.
cold case.
I'm not a thief, says the lady that stole the scissors and the
Tossed
string.
a stack of forms in front of the boss 5 minutes before clocking off
Borrowing
on a
them.
Friday afternoon, and he doesn't care what he's signing.
Well, let's just hope he wasn't signing your death warrant.
Most of my investigations don't amount to more than counting paper clips in a municipal building or going cross-eyed over receipt rolls in a courthouse. When I found that old case folder tucked behind the filing cabinet, its only lead, a water-stained magazine, talking about a real-life haunted house, how could I pass it up?
It's fair.
You didn't tell me the Spirit Queen was a riverboat.
Oh, sure. That thing's been moored up in the bayou with her keel kissing the mud for years. Witch doctor lives aboard her now. Claims to sell all manner of hoodoo and voodoo. But to believe that, you need to be dumber than the bachelor in New Orleans, throwing beads at the Sisters of Mercy.
I spoke with Dr. Moray. He thinks we can make contact with the ghosts.
Moray is a charlatan and a fool. Only got into hoodoo and voodoo a few years ago. Before that, he was an actor over at the Calliope Theater. Not a very good one. He's
I
the
knew
only
I didn't
person
trust
know
that
who directed
guy.
and starred in a one-person production of The Pirates of Penzance. And that's because all the rest of the cast dropped out rather than work with him. He's always been searching for respect and recognition. Who would have known he'd find it by living in the swamp and reeking of incense?
Don't you believe in voodoo?
I certainly do. I just don't think Moray's got any more control of it than the rooster has control of the sunrise. His understanding of voodoo amounts to whatever he's gleaned from one of those horror pictures Ventura Studios puts out at the movie palace. My mama used to know all about it. God rest her soul. Voodoo isn't some made-up Hollywood magic, Mac. Voodoo's a real religion. It's about community, about belonging, and about searching for something more than flesh and blood. It's not the snake oil he peddles.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
No luck fishing?
Hey,
Not a bite,
original
Mac.
Matt,
Them
welcome
goals
in.
and fish just ain't snapping for me today.
Me,
Shame,
Raid.
too.
Hey,
Still no frying up
Reeks,
my grill
welcome
later.
in.
And the tastiest catch in these waters.
Thanks for the raid. Reeks raid. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Today we're
How
playing
do you catch a
Foolish
Pentecostal
Mortals. And
With
why are we
hours of
playing it?
patience and decades of
We're playing it
practice.
because Aunt
You ever wrestled
Captain,
a rod
our
before?
very own Aunt
Just the
Captain,
once.
is
I
in
went
the
fishing on Lake
game.
Erie, but the only thing I
That's
caught
why we're
was a
playing
cold.
it. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, I need to lean forward because my eyesight's terrible and I can't see the names. Jill, welcome in. Sherry Cola, welcome in. Grace, welcome in. Alex P. The original Matt, obviously. And Reeps. Reeps himself. The man himself. All right, Billy. 1 sec. What do you do with
What
the
do you
fish
do
you
with
catch?
the fish you catch?
A couple I saved for myself, and the rest I sell to the captain's club.
Boop, boop,
They
boop.
fancy them up with lemon lobsters, slawfish, something or other. But everyone knows the best way to cook them is to grill them.
What do you think happened at Belmore Manor?
Hey, Grace,
Now, there's a
welcome
tale
in.
I don't like to tell.
Can I persuade you to tell it anyway?
My
I have a
kitten's going
feeling I ain't
crazy
gonna
right
get any
now.
rest until I do. You know about Miss Belmore, the bride engaged to the sailor?
Yep, I know.
Nah, the way I hear, Mr. Rackham was over the moon with her. Such an upstanding fellow. I won't have a bad word said against him. Now, he realized that the sailor was going through
Hey,
terrible lengths
retrade people,
to
indeed,
ensnare his
indeed.
bride, and Mr. Rackham tried to save her.
Oh,
I heard that the sailor cottoned on to this and tricked Rackham into giving the lady a gift. That's what made everything go
the
topsy-turvy.
Black Rock?
What was the gift?
There are places in the Caribbean that trade things more elusive than gold. Ungodly things.
Do you think the disappearance was caused by voodoo?
Voodoo.
That's what my mama used to say.
Voodoo.
If you're not
Voodoo.
careful,
Power to
stuff can go
babe.
to your head.
Why won't you hear a word against
Why
Mr.
won't you hear
Rackham?
a word against Mr. Rackham?
He gave me my first work on his eye.
Quite right there.
Right here on these dots. And I'm still here to this day. He may have worn a scar, but you don't judge a banana by its peel with people like him, Mac. When I looked into his eyes, all I saw was ambition.
What work did you do?
Loading and unloading the ships that came in. Of course, they
How
just don't
old
do
is
that
this guy? This thing happened 34 years
anymore. Dead Nettle's a forgotten town.
He must be older than he looks.
Maybe that's for the best.
Catch
Later,
you
Ned.
See you around, Mac.
Oh, Billy's playing with the blind, so if you can hear that clankety clankety, that's what it is. Come on, dude, leave. Let's go. We got a mystery to solve. True. We did, didn't we? It just leads back. Oh, it leads back to the map. Did we go through to the courtyard? That just leads back to the map as well, doesn't it? Psst, fisherman has a knife. Oh, I'm counting. So he does. I feel bad taking it off him, to be fair. He seems like a decent fellow.
Hey, Ned, do you mind if I borrow your knife?
If you
Oh,
need it,
that's
Mac,
not so
just
bad.
bring it back to me later tonight, would you? If I'm lucky with my catch, I'll be firing up the grill. You're invited to join me, of course.
I like Ned. He seems a decent chap. Raid and run though. Starving Marvin. I feel it. I feel it, Reaps. My neck is killing me as well. Although your setup behind you is exactly how I have my setup in my old house. Really? That's awesome. This is actually my grandson's room, and the TV's wall mounted, and I swapped with him, so he got the bigger room, the darker room, because he likes his room dark. So when I swapped, I just decided to keep the TV on the wall since it was already mounted up there. That is how this room came to be. All right, let's go back to the island. I don't think there was anything else at the fort. I don't think there was anything else at the church. The mill, maybe? We could try at the mill and see if that opened anything. Hello, love. Hello, love. Oh, he's a cutie. Oh, he's such a cutie. She's such a cutie pie. Hey, Billy. You're such a cutie patootie. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Definitely can't get these chickens to come out, can we?
Cluck, cluck. Buck, buck, buck. Cluck.
Yeah, he
I
said
tried to
to
persuade
borrow,
the
so
chicken to
that's
come
not stealing.
outside,
You're
but
right.
Clearly, I was out of cluck.
You're right. That's not stealing. I'm not sure
The
why
wood
we
was
need
old and
lumber.
rotted. It wasn't going to be of any use. And who knew what critters might have made their homes inside the pile?
If we can get through to this section, there might be something. Maybe we can open the door now. Will we just go straight up there and try?
I tried the door, but it was locked.
I think we tried the crowbar and the crowbar wasn't strong enough, right? Just looking around these strings. I don't think it's going to be that. What is that? I've forgotten what that is. Oh, that's the gunpowder. We definitely don't need that. I'm not sure using a knife on an electrical circuit's a good idea, but
I
hey,
didn't need to cut that.
why not?
I needed to think of something else.
Okay. We can't open it with the scissors. Like,
I needed to
pick
think
the
of
lock?
something
No.
else.
The jack hasn't been used for anything.
That didn't work.
The auger's not going to work. Maybe it's something down here. Let's check. Let's check. I love Billy's watching the game. She's such a
didn't want to
dork.
touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's German Shepherd got loose on my 10th birthday.
You know what I'll do? One sec. I will filters? No, it's properties. I was going to make it a little bit darker for you because it's pretty bad, isn't it? Can we configure video? It keeps turning the brightness back up when I turn it down. Is that better? Then you can see her a little bit better? Because she cute. She the cute one. That's why people come into the stream. She cute, yo. Yeah, I wonder what he's having for lunch. We always ask people, don't they, when they mention food, what are you having? Hey, Billy. Yeah, and I forgot to do that, strangely, since I always do that. We don't need any of these, do we, the saw blades? Although they are highlighting, which makes me feel like they serve a purpose.
The saw blades were rusted, dull, and would surely have precipitated the need for a tetanus shot.
What is on our list again? Let's just have another look. Rum, silver coin. Have we got a silver coin? I wonder if either of the coins we've got is silver. A bone fragment we don't have. We know where the coffin nails are. The chalk, I'm not 100% sure. Black feathers. I thought maybe from the chickens, but now I'm not so sure. And the gunpowder. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. And I don't think there's anything else in here to look at. Just double check everything, but I don't think so. We can't get to the back of the sawmill through here, can we? Can we run? We can't get back here. No. That. There's no chalk along the outside. You can also open the list via the book under the cog top right. Oh. I did not know that. Why is this not ticked off? Oh no, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to try and do too much cheaty. Thanks for that tip, Captain. I did not realize. Maybe we should just go back to the manor and see if we can unlock any of those other doors. Why don't we do that, Billy? What do you think?
From the outside?
No, I know. Let's go.
I went to open the door into Belmore Manor, but the key was gone. I was sure I'd left it in the lock.
Oh man, I can't go back in? Dang it. Can I go up these stairs?
I considered wading into the pond, water up to... Then I realized...
Yeah, I know. No, this looks like it's taking me back to
Looking out over the tranquility of the gardens, its magnolias lit by moonlight, nothing could take my attention away from the macabre sight dangling from the oak tree.
It's the black feather we need.
Its wedding suit little more
feather,
than tattered
guys.
rags
Black feather, Billy.
bone, and its skull seemingly watching me with hollow, unblinking eyes. An eternal groom without a bride.
Oh, you need to drag the collected items into the gree or whatever it is. Okay. There's got to be a black feather around here, right?
stark trunk of the tree didn't offer any possibility of climbing it.
Dang it. What else can we look at here? Bone
The
fragment.
skeleton hung high up in the tree, swaying with each slight breeze. Even from down on the ground, I felt disturbingly close to it.
I heard that too, Billy. What was that? Stop creeping me out, yo. Have we got anything long we can hit that with? The poker?
Nope.
The bellows?
I didn't need to blow on that.
Well, you might have. Might have swung a bit harder, and then we'd have got the bone fragment that we need. You gotta think outside the box, dude. You gotta think outside the box. Right, so we drag the things we've got onto the gree. This will tell us whether or not we've got a silver coin, I guess.
That wasn't going to work. That didn't work.
Give me a break, dude. I'm just trying here. What have we got? We need the rum.
I poured the rum into the gree.
We need the gunpowder.
I placed the gunpowder into the gree.
What's that? The button magnet. Interesting. The coins. Is that a silver coin?
Place the dime into the gree. That would work as the silver coin.
Okay. How do we get this? How do we get this bone fragment?
The skeleton hung high up in the
I feel
tree,
like we need to be back
swaying
in there to
with
get
each
that.
slight breeze. Even from down on the ground, I felt disturbingly close to it.
Tree. Why isn't this raven coming up? Dang it. We may as well go the path. Thanks for that. At least I know now what's in the gree. I'm going to have to stop soon because, as usual, my neck's starting to get sore. But, aha! Looks like we can do something.
The wheel was too heavy to move.
All right, if we need the wheel, we've got the jack we could probably use, maybe. But you'd need to pick it up first to put it on the jack, wouldn't you? Let's have a look-see. Carriage doors.
The doors were firmly locked from the inside.
Okay. Holy cow. Sorry, guys.
The knot was tied so tightly I couldn't loosen it.
Gotta bring some energy. Let's get physical. Try and bring some energy to the stream. All right.
The barrel dangled from the rope like a piñata, but having this burst over my head would be the first step in getting tarred and feathered.
Why, is there tar in there? Is that what you're saying? Is that what he's saying? What about this path? Because we could cut that rope. See what's in the barrel. If he doesn't go anywhere else, we'll do that. That just leads back to Belmore Manor. Let's try and cut the rope. What could possibly go wrong, Billy?
The knot was tied so tightly I couldn't loosen it.
Yep, cut the rope under Rob. That's what we're about to try. Let's see. What's in there? Molasses. Can we get some? We got a bottle.
I wasn't going to touch the molasses with my bare hands.
Duh.
With the items I was borrowing across the island, some may have said I had sticky fingers, but this would have made it a little bit too literal.
Fair enough. Let's try and get it into this.
The molasses was far too thick and gooey to get into the bottle.
What else can we put it in? Or on? Nothing really. we get that?
I
Is that a
reached
bone
up to the
fragment?
cow skull and dislocated its grisly jaw.
There's nothing else we can do up here, is there? I feel like that might be the bone fragment. When we get down, we'll check. We'll try and pop it in the gree. Oh.
I placed the jawbone into the
Yes! So we need chalk. What do we need? The nails, chalk, and the black feathers. We know where the nails are. We just need to work out how to get him to give them to us. Maybe more rum? Do you think he'd take rum as like a blackmail? If we went back to the church, got some rum in the bottle and gave it to him? We could try that, I guess. Ooh, there's a gazebo we haven't been to.
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
Anything else? Nothing. Nothing. Let's go back to the island.
Ouch!
Ooh, what hit him?
So much for good luck.
A horseshoe.
I picked up the horseshoe that had assaulted me. It was heavy, as the bump on my head attested.
That would hurt, actually, wouldn't it? That would hurt. Horseshoes are heavy. Right, let's try and get some more alcohol. See if we can sway the gravedigger. Can we put the auger back in?
I didn't need any more rum.
Why? Dude, take it to the gravedigger, yo. What can we offer him to give us those nails? Maybe the horseshoe?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
What about... I just do the unthinkable. What about that? Can we give him the gem?
I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Oh, hang on a minute. Where are the nails? We use a magnet on the...
I
Seems
needed to think
unlikely.
of something else.
Seemed unlikely when I did it, but you never know. You never know, you know?
I didn't need to cut that. I didn't need to cut that.
What else could we possibly use to get those nails out?
The gravedigger definitely wouldn't have been happy with me prying up the lid of the coffin.
Fair. Interact with the actual table. An idea might come to you. Oh, over here. I can't even see the table. Edgar Kettle. This table? Oh, there's a table under there.
A mischievous idea began to form in my mind. Hey, I think the guy inside here might still be alive.
And why would you think something like that?
The coffin was just shaking around. Maybe you should open it up.
Well, I didn't see it move.
The gravedigger had me in a conundrum. I could hardly start shaking it right in front of his eyes.
And unless the body inside starts jiggling around, I'm not opening up that coffin.
I tied the twine to the uneven table and took up a hiding spot behind a nearby wall. It was time to wake the dead. Hello? Hello? Why is it so dark in here?
Huh? Who's that?
I'm stuck. Help! Help!
Mallory, if that's you again.
Get me out of this thing!
Oh no, not again.
Thank you, Aunt Captain. I didn't realize it was. I didn't
Are you okay?
separate the
I'm
coffin
so
and the
sorry.
table.
I was told. Mister? Oh, God darn it! Next time I see that girl, I'm gonna have a pee-wee-sized coffin all ready for her. A few hours locked in one of those should adjust her sense of humor.
Right. Can we get the nails now? Where did he put them? In this can? Is that where he put them? I missed it. Dang it, I wasn't watching. Funny, this part. Has got some funny bits in it, to be fair. It's just more on rails than what I would usually like.
I picked up the handful of discarded coffin nails from the tin.
Woohoo!
I placed the coffin nails in the gree-gree.
We just need chalk now, right? Oh, the feathers. Let's go this way. Oh, bless me. Let's just check around. Graves, we've already done graves. Really don't want to open that tomb if that's what the go is. But that's the only thing that was sort of interactive in here other than the graves. Seems a bit gross to do that.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good.
I feel like I should not be doing this, but anyway.
The crypt door was solid granite with ironwork edging that looked just as functional as it was decorative. I wasn't getting through it by force.
Okay, so that's a no-go, because there's nothing else up there that I could possibly use that I can see at the moment anyway. Let's go. They're not in the church, are they? Still? Or are they?
Wandering happily into the hideout of a pair of mobsters
still in there.
wasn't going to be a...
Alright. Aunt Captain. Which place should I go to? She says, looking for one hint so that she can do one more thing before leaving the stream. I still feel like it might be the Causeway Beach. Chalk. Or the mill, right enough. I don't think there's going to be the mill. The mill it is. Clearly missed something in here. Okay, let's check what it says when we click the sawmill.
I looked over the machine, but I couldn't find a way to turn it on, if it even still worked.
That still says sawmill, that says buzzsaw. We can't get into the hatches. Or can we get into the hatches now?
The hatches were locked. From their shape, I deduced they were for storing lumber, and I wasn't in need of any 2x4s.
Uh-oh, I've lost my planchette. Oh, there it is. It's got to be something to do with this electrical point up here, surely. Go up the stairs, dude. The chicken coop. Could try on there. Is it this perchance?
The blast of air may have dislodged some feathers, but there was no chance of them flying out the small opening. I needed to lure the chicken out.
Chicken. The fish? I don't think so.
I needed to think of something else.
Yeah.
I needed to think of something else.
Yep, I know that. I want to put it back, that's all. Magnet. I forgot, because I feel like the magnet and the horseshoe and the string might come into play. But I'm not sure. So I need something to interact with the chicken coop. Some sort of seed or something, maybe. Keeps pausing. Go to the boat. Oh, okay. We can do that. I'll be honest, I didn't come back because I thought that I needed to fill that bag before I came back here, that's all. So I can cut this open.
With the gator disposed of, I turned my attention to the sack hanging from... There was no apparent way to open it, but by the feel of it, it seemed to be filled with some kind of grain. The burlap sack was too thick to cut through with scissors.
Okay.
I cut into the sack with the knife, revealing it to be full of corn. I couldn't do that.
Why? Just pick it up.
I took the corn from the sack.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it is odd. I mean, my PC is pretty powerful. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing it with Dinkum as well. Something's gone awry. The mill.
I scattered the corn on the path. Mere seconds later, it attracted the attention of the curious chicken. Now that the chicken was enjoying the fresh air, there was nothing of interest in the chicken coop.
Really? Nothing at all.
Was
What about if we use the bellows on it now that it's empty?
Now that the chicken was enjoying the fresh air, there was nothing of interest in the chicken coop. I was glad nobody had seen that. I may have known how to handle a chicken drumstick, but wrestling the living version was altogether different. I couldn't do that.
What have we got up here? Try tying it up, I guess. You are so close.
I'd seen cowboys lassoing cattle at the summer rodeo before, but trying to do the same with parcel twine and a chicken would have been ridiculous.
Make fried chicken?
Vandalizing the chicken coop wasn't quite my style.
Can you join things together up here?
Nope.
No. Can I just kill the chicken? I'm yelling at the TV. Ah, Captain, it's not my fault.
If the chicken didn't want me to touch it, perhaps a blast of air.
Hey! Wonder Rob. They're not black though. Don't we need black feathers? Yay! Nice one. Thank you, Wonder Rob. This is what chat's for, yo. We played the game together. We're enjoying the game. We're playing the game together. All right. Let me just check, though. I could have sworn that was black feathers. So we need to get them off that crow thing. Somehow. And the chalk is still baffling to me. Let's go back and see. One more little bit, maybe another 5 minutes, and we'll call it. And then we'll play the next part another day. But I really wanted to get to see Aunt Captain. I really wanted to get to see Aunt Captain. We haven't been back to the beach for a while. Let's go back to the beach. I feel smart. I think you're... No seaweed, no chalk. Oh, tide pool.
I peered into the tide pools, but all I could see was pebbles, sand, and seaweed.
Okay.
I peered into the tide pools.
Okay. There's nothing else to look at though, is there? I wonder if the jeweler's got some chalk. Let's go find out. You've done 5 hours and haven't reached you yet? Wow. Okay, well, one more interaction and then I'm going to pop it off just because my neck is killing me. What about this thing? We haven't looked at this for a while. Seems odd that it's there. It must serve a purpose.
The sign read, "The fantastic Fantocchio brothers will be performing tonight. All ages welcome. Tips welcome even more."
Is there anything we can... That's what you want to see, the part with Aunt Captain?
I couldn't do that.
Let's go back in the jewelers just in case.
Welcome back.
Surely you have some chalk over here, sir.
The cabinet was filled with precious jewels, geodes, and fossils next to a small sign that read, "Treasures of the Earth." I had nothing else to ask him.
Dang it, why? Jeweler's microscope. Have we got anything that needs a microscope? Not really. feel like that magnet's got to come into play at some point. The room and board wasn't anything. Let's go back to the fort just to double check it. Ah, dang it, the courtyard. I'll have a look. May as well check here now that I'm here. There's nothing else. Courtyard, eh? Oh, dang it. Is that the way out? Actually, it's through here, is it? Oh! It's a whole new area. I didn't even know it was here. Captain, thank you.
Good evening. He looked past me like I was invisible, as though if he ignored me hard enough, there was a chance I'd disappear. I said good evening?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
There's no one else here.
Wishful thinking on my part. Have you taken a wrong turn, sir?
That
I'm just
audio
having a look around.
needs fixed.
Make it a quick one, and I shall need to know your name.
Murphy McAllen, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Felix Greer, maitre d', bartender, and acting manager of the Captain's Club. When Mr. Perkins has the night off.
I feel like I'm getting vibes from, you know, 30 Rock. If you've watched 30 Rock, the guy that's sort of the gopher. What is this place?
What is this place?
This, sir, is the Captain's Club, a private members club for current and retired sea and riverboat captains. We are highly exclusive. Are you a captain?
He asked with a smugness that told me he already knew the answer.
I thought not. Then may I recommend a swift exit? You'll find a convenient egress to your starboard side. If you like, I can give you a good swift kick in the right direction, sir. And don't feel a need to stop walking until your ankles get soggy.
What makes you think I'm not a captain?
For one thing, you lack the grizzle, the crustiness, the essential R of a captain.
How do I get those?
Years of exposure to saltwater and a sullen, uncooperative crew, I should think. Do you even have a boat?
Actually, I did have one earlier this evening, but an alligator fell on it. Admittedly, it was only 3 inches long.
It isn't the size that matters, sir. It's the motion of the ocean. Tell me, have you ever captained a three-rigger through a tropical typhoon? Have you ever run the rapids of the Mississippi without hitting a single reef? Wind in your sails?
There's reefs
fire
in the
your
Mississippi?
furnace, waves beneath your keel.
Have you?
Well, it's a little complicated.
In what way?
I get seasick.
I wonder if we put the brooch on it will prove we're a captain.
Is there any
Let's
way to
find
prove
out.
I'm a captain?
You might show me your captain's license. As I'm sure you know, the state of Louisiana requires all captains of both river and sea to carry one. But don't try to foist off a fake on me. Last week, we had someone present a license with a photograph distinctly unlike their contemporary appearance. The photograph was clearly of someone a good deal older than them, with more facial hair, and most importantly, one less eye.
You know, I quite like being out at sea.
Oh, really, sir?
Bobbing along the ocean waves, up and down, like one of those roller coasters at Lunaland. Up and down, up and down.
Is he gonna run away?
Please be quiet. Else I expect there'll be a few waves of something coming out of my mouth any moment.
Is the club busy tonight?
Well, we haven't opened yet, but if it's like last week, it'll be quite the lively soiree. I could barely keep up.
The members here like to have a good time?
Which
That's
is
right,
so
sir.
weird, because the whole
Both of them.
city's dead.
This town sure isn't what
The
it used to
town,
be.
sorry.
What's happened to Dead Nettle?
Do you think you've wandered into the Tourist Information Center? I can assure you, you'll never meet a tourism official who dresses with this much panache. Stuart LePew, head of the Devil's Rock Historical Society, looks like a thrift store had a crisis of conscience and threw up on him.
I was just hoping to talk to someone so obviously knowledgeable about the area.
Well, yes, that is true. I am plagued with an encyclopedic knowledge of the locality. My concierge duties require it. I have a spiel.
Felix pushed out his chest like this was his moment in the limelight, his eyelids half closing as he performed before imagined crowds.
Welcome, hardy traveler, to our quaint port town of Deadnettle. Once this town you see around you was a hub of commerce, a beacon for ships bravely navigating between America, Europe, and the Caribbean. With the unfortunate dissolution of the Belmore Trading Company, our town has settled into a quieter life, perfect for the sailor ready to hang up their cap. We hope that you enjoy your time in our cozy town, and perhaps explore some of the local sites here in Deadnettle. Well,
Excuse me?
I was expecting applause.
Ned told me he sells fish to you. What do you serve here?
Captains.
Right, yes. I mean by way of food.
The Captain's Club serves a dazzling array of sea-sourced dishes, from our house special jambalaya to my personal favorite, Devil's Rock Pancosa, pan-seared with lobster slaw and citrus crawfish beer blanc. In all honesty, it's not very popular. Most of the clientele are absolutely sick of seafood by the time they get ashore.
Yeah, I bet.
Just the sight of it makes them queasy.
What about drinks?
Listen, if you're from the Prohibition Bureau, we've cleared all of that up with Officer Moe. Fines were paid, items changed hands, and now we're clear.
I'm not from any Prohibition Bureau.
Then forget I said anything. The Captain's Club is strictly teetotal, in line with federal law. Now, if certain members wish to bring in their own medicinals, then we're happy to provide the accompanying aids. Ice, tonic, mixers, and the like, but we serve no alcohol on the premises.
I'm looking for the lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, goody! Another young adventurer seeking fame, fortune, or some combination of the two. Just the local color Deadnettle has been lacking.
What do you know about the lost treasure?
Do you think you're living in a storybook? Weathered maps, talking parrots, X marks the spot? Grow up, you silly boy. Captaincy is a noble skill that doesn't need to be trivialized with childish tales of lost treasure.
You must have some thoughts on the disappearance.
This restaurant only
nights
serves on
when the
captains.
waves
Certainly
crash
not letting
against
me in.
rocks, the captains of this club trade yarns about this very mystery. Did you know Abigail Belmore's fiancé was a sailor who worked on the ships?
Yep.
Some of the old boys here even worked with him. They say he loved her, as true as a captain loves the sea. But she was a temptress, a siren. She scuttled that sailor's heart, consumed by a voodoo premonition that she had to fulfill. More beautiful than a mermaid, and twice as fishy.
What did she do?
After months of engagement, she broke it off and chose to marry an officer of the company instead, on their very wedding day.
Why did she do that?
The rumors I've heard are that they discovered something in the Caribbean. Something wicked. Something that consumed them and drove them to heinous acts. The Belmore brothers swore their crew to secrecy, and the men were loyal to their word. But the rot in the rope was that sister, Abigail. People say that whatever they discovered took hold of her. With the sailor's broken heart and the officer's resources, she was about to unleash something terrible. Until the disappearance halted her evil plans.
Do you think that's true?
Of course not. It's all nonsense. But the captains do love to outperform each other with such tales on a dull evening.
I feel like poor Abigail's really taken the brunt of what's happening. We can't look at anything else in here, right? No.
I best be casting off.
Don't feel the need to rush back, sir.
He's so freaking rude. What? I could have just walked past him the whole time.
You can't go up there. It's for members only.
What about in here?
Members only.
I wonder if the what am I saying? I wonder if she's got some chalk or a fake license. She's got the printing press.
Yes?
Hi. What are you working on?
One of the most romantic articles this newspaper's ever seen. Francois Fogg, Dead Nettle's local pharmacist, is reuniting with his long-lost love after 14 years apart, thanks to this newspaper's personal ads column.
What a lovely story.
That's right. She mailed in a letter she wanted printed. Her former sweetheart saw it, and now they're on track to see each other again. Eventually.
Eventually?
Well, that's a bit of an administrative issue. In the letter we received, she told him to meet her in her Texas hometown of Magnolia. Due to a tiny typesetting error, he's now on a six-week voyage to Mongolia. But doesn't it warm your heart how far people will go for love?
It does.
Did you know Comptroller Grimes?
How could I forget him? The guy was a walking, talking migraine generator.
Surely you shouldn't speak of the dead like that.
Why not? I spoke plenty worse about him when he was alive. Anyway, I'm sure everything happens for a reason. And hopefully that reason is to increase my circulation numbers. Everything's connected, you know. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? I suspect it works for moths, too, because I can never get the damn things out of here. Some people say that if a man breaks wind in Alabama, it can cause a hurricane in Fiji.
I think I shared a train car with that guy on my way here. What's in those filing cabinets?
Past issues of the paper, going all the way back to 1858. Of course, things were a lot more interesting when Dead Nettle was thriving. People, ships, and cargo coming and going. Lots to report on back then. More than the dregs I have to dress up now.
Do you have any back issues featuring the Belmore Manor wedding?
We don't, I'm afraid. Most of the paper's directors were at the wedding, and disappeared along with everyone else. The newspaper had to close up shop for months while it was restaffed. This was back when the Gazette wasn't run by just one person.
Why did the ship stop coming to Dead Nettle?
The Belmore Trading Company was the heartbeat of this island. After the disappearance, there was no one left to run the company, and it all got sold off. When that folded, so did pretty much everything else.
Rob, I didn't think of giving him the fish. We'll give it a go.
Don't you have more interesting stories to write about?
The crackpots this island calls a population wouldn't know something interesting if they paid for it. Which they hardly do. Believe me, I've tried to get juicier stories. Scouring the island, doorstop interviews, hiding under windows.
You eavesdrop on people through their windows?
It's called investigative reporting.
I'm doing some research on the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Have you found it?
Well, no, not yet. I've just started looking.
Then don't waste my time. Come back when you've got the goods.
You might not believe this, but I saw a ghost inside Belmore Manor.
You know what? You're right, McAllen. I don't believe it. Really? You've been on this island how long? And you're already starting to sound as loopy as a local.
Have you ever written an article on the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
What a waste of column inches. Leave it. That's my advice. There's no story in it.
No story?
Not one that anyone would believe. And I've got advertisers breathing down my neck.
What do you think went on?
Practically everyone on this island thinks there was some kind of sorcery involved. No one is looking at the reality. If I write up my research, no one on the island will believe me. If I write their wackadoodle theories, I'll be laughed out of the industry.
Fair.
You can tell me what you've uncovered about Belmore Manor. Trust me, at this point, few things would surprise me.
I heard the Belmore Trading Company was losing revenue. Its profits eaten up by who knows what ventures those brothers had going on. I've seen the records. The company was privately owned, sure, but when you've got pressure building and the sharks are circling, you've got to shore up your defenses. I think that's why the Belmores persuaded Abigail to marry John Rackham.
Marry someone she didn't love?
But he didn't love her either. He was just after the company, so he hires the sailor to seduce her, convince her there's more to life than Devil's Rock. And as soon as she marries Rackham, they split, never to see each other again. He inherits the lot, and she disappears with her lover boy sailor to who knows where.
But why do you think all the guests disappeared?
They bumped them off to cover their tracks. Either one of them could have been sunning it up in Sarasota ever since. But imagine me writing that into a piece of serious journalism.
I wonder if there's like a pentacle in the basement. Like, I wonder if the brothers were culties summoning naughty things. I think I better get going.
I think I better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled for a story, McAllen. There are secrets on the island. and it's my job to run advertisements next to them.
You love the vibe of this? Her lovable sailor. That chick's voice is so wild, so salacious, right? That's what I said earlier. She's a sassy one. She is a sassy one. Oh, fishnet. Didn't see that before. And there's a scale there as well. I wonder if I've clicked that.
The fishing net was worn and useless. Using it would have been like trying to catch soup with a sieve.
But we can't use it for something else though, dude, no.
The net was so worn that even if I had cut it down, I'd have no use for it.
Then why is it highlighted, my friend? Why?
The net was so worn that even if I...
Why is it highlighted then? Okay, that's not highlighted. So there's nothing else in here highlighted. All right, I think we'll leave it there. I think that's a good spot to leave it. We can't. Oh, hang on. Let's check the clothesline before we leave. May as well, just because it's highlighted. Saucy. Just got to jump into a meeting. Nice to see so many of you.
Clothesline was decidedly out of reach, even for
Hello
a
to
person
you all.
who
Like
wanted to
and
steal
subscribe.
someone's freshly laundered undergarments. I wasn't one of those people.
Yeah, if you are lurking and you haven't hit the like button, that really helps a small channel like me.
Clothesline was decidedly out of reach, even for a person who wanted to steal someone's freshly laundered undergarments. I wasn't one of those people.
Out of reach, eh? We still haven't worked out what the jack does either. Good to see you, Gadget Girl Tracy. Always. Always good to see Gadget Girl Tracy. I'm going to go back to the manor. One more. I know I keep saying one more.
From the outside, I couldn't spot any clues to the location of the Belmore treasure.
This bloody bird. Can we tie something to this tree, I wonder? What have we got? I don't think so. Can we hook it at the tree? Why are you walking so slow?
I couldn't do that.
You bloody could. You're just choosing not to. What if we put that?
That wasn't going to work.
Can we try and put the? Can we put the twine on the twee? No.
Nope. I couldn't do that.
Nothing else. Did we try the poker and everything? Did I try the horseshoe on the skeleton?
I needed to think of something else.
Hang on a minute. Something's just come to me.
That wasn't going to work.
What?
That wasn't going to work.
Turn them dark? What are you talking about? It's a great idea. I wonder what the carriage wheel's for. Something up at the mill. Do you think? Nothing in there, is there? Nah.
I couldn't do that.
I didn't think so. These are highlighted for a reason as well, though.
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
What does that mean, though? honestly thought I'd nailed it with the molasses on the feathers. I think we'll leave it there. I'm a little bit brain shattered. Also wondering how to make the feathers black, or if it's that raven that's sitting in the tree somehow. Thank you, Gigi, for wanting to show this. I know that I said a few negative things about it. The audio levels are all over the place if you've got headphones on and they're talking. They are all over the place. I don't know why they didn't run them through some kind of normalizer. That's one thing. Two, a lot of it does feel quite on rails, but it's a point and click. It's going to have that aspect to it. I just wish there were more options when you were doing things than it just feeling like an interactive novel. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. Like, if my neck wasn't sore right now, I would sit here for another half an hour playing it to try and get us further in. So I probably will stream the second part of it as well, I think, because we've got to find you in the game, Aunt Captain. We've got to get to that point. So maybe I'll stream it later in the week. We'll do a double stream again, maybe, and we'll do a little bit more of this each time. So the thumbnail will dictate, you know, how far through we are. So this was first play. The next one I'll say second play, third play, just so that if you are following along, then you can do that. Wonder Rob, I hope we will continue this next time. 100% Wonder Rob, I'll do that if that's something you want to see, for sure. For sure. Thank you everyone who popped in. Thank you to Reaps for that raid as well. If you're lurking here and you haven't subscribed, this isn't the normal sort of game I would play, but check out my channel. Maybe there's something there that you'll like, and if there is, think about hitting that subscribe button and smashing the like button as well. Always helps smaller channels like mine too. That would be awesome. Thank you for your time. So precious. I really appreciate it. Me and Billy are out of here. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.